And we're alive. Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
It's alive!
It's alive. It is Sunday. It is Some Other Heroes Day. Welcome to our last main game stream of the year. We'll be back. Don't worry. And we've still got hours to completely screw things up before we go.
Yeah, there's still time.
Hi, my name is Chris. I use he, him pronouns, and I have the honour and joy of being the main dungeon master and producer of this, our main ongoing campaign of Dungeons and Dragons set in a world of skyships and floating islands and deep magic and strange mysteries. With me are my four regular players, all of whom will introduce themselves. And I started with Wayne last week, so I'm going to rotate it backwards, and I'm going to go. Michelle, would you like to go first, please?
Yes. Hello, I'm Michelle. She, her pronouns. And today I will be playing Skier, the rogue ranger tiefling, who is still confused but happy to be here.
And it probably will never change.
Nope.
Amazing. Charlie, would you like to go next, please?
Yes. Hello, I'm Charlie. She, her pronouns for me and for my character Aisling, who is a wonderful Saw Warlock, satyr, full of chaos and carbs, and is nearly 80 episodes in, also confused all the time. But that's just her way of being. She's a low intelligence character.
Generally, doesn't she cause a lot of the confusion as well?
Well, yes. Perhaps. Am I the drama? Drama.
Theo, would you like to go next, please?
Sure. Hello, I'm Theo. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Eugene, who is usually not confused, but sometimes confused, I guess.
Least confused, but the bar
Working
is
on
very
not
high.
being, working on not being confused generally.
Confused
And
by other people's actions, not the situation
Yeah,
at
yeah.
large.
particularly his friends.
That is fair.
And last but definitely not least, the amazing Wayne.
That sounds like a really bad magician name. Anyway,
I was going to
hi,
say it makes you
everybody.
sound like a magician.
Amazing Wayne!
Good evening, I am the amazing Wayne, and I am here with my lovely assistant. Anyway, hi, my name is Wayne. My pronouns are he, him, and today I shall be playing the never confused, or at least never admitting to be confused, Dragonborn Rock.
Roll for deception, please.
Yeah, I'm going to insight check that real quick.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Amazing. Before we get into today's show, I'm going to spring some announcements on Wayne because we didn't actually talk about this before we started today, but we're going anyway.
But
Professional.
prepared.
Yeah. First off, we would like to shout out our friends Dice and a Slice, the only D&D podcast powered by baked goods. Join them in their ongoing nautical adventures as they explore a world of strange magic and weird gods and deals to be had, it seems. Run by our friends Josh, Alicia, Jazz, and Tom. We love them all to pieces. We are really excited about everything they do, and we are looking forward to next year and the continuation of their adventures. Second, we would like to shout out Miss Adventurers League. They are just wrapping up Kids in Space, or Teens in Space, really. The wonderful indie TTRPG. And next year, we are looking forward as Hedge takes the team on their next adventure, Kids on Brooms. Teenage magic done right, and we can't wait to see the announcement of the cast and the wonderful adventures that they get up to. Our third shout out is to our friends Forest of Law. Dal and Lan are in the chat. They've been massive supporters of us, and we love what they do as well. They're at the other end of the day, so bless you for staying up and seeing us in. We really appreciate it. And they are wonderful TTRPG players. They are fellow queerdungeoneers, and they're just all round good eggs, and we love them. So thank you so much.
It's true.
Fourth shout out is for Horde of Tales. I'm still waiting for the drop on my last appearance on there, but carry on. They have a couple of ongoing streams which are really good, including a Final Fantasy themed TTRPG, Fabula Novella, I think it is. Need to check that out, but it's very, very interesting. Lots of different mechanics, and they are wonderful people. I think that's everybody on my current list. Did I miss anybody? Want to shout anybody?
Our mods.
Our mods. Thank you so much, Charlie. We have amazing mods. Bespectacled Man and Hedgehawk UK. They are in the chat at the moment, just keeping things flowing, keeping things nice and safe. This is a queer-friendly community. It is an accepting and welcoming community. Some people don't like that. Fine, they can find the big hammers when they arrive. As always, no turfs,
Just
no
go
Tories,
away.
No turfs, no Tories.
homophobia. We have a safe space for everybody, but we have mods who will take care of you if you are a bot or just a nasty person.
Or a turf or a Tory.
No.
Get out and get fecked.
I think it covers the same circle.
Yeah, the Venn diagram is a fucking circle.
Amazing. Yeah, that was breezy today. It's because I just finished my coffee.
Oh yeah, don't forget next week we're not doing
Oh.
this story, but yeah, we got something else which Chris will tell you about because he's in charge.
So excited about next week.
We have, as we said, this is our last episode of Some Other Heroes main campaign this year, but we have one more stream in the year, and we are damn well going to use it the best of our capabilities. We are playing the Kobolds Who Saved Crimbo, a one-shot based on our wonderful Bespectacled Man, Nikki's Scramble Wizard, but hacked. Was that a tease? Wayne.
Oh my god.
Hacked for the
Oh,
Scattered
yeah.
Lands and becoming an adventure of kobolds and strange magics and a little mystery with a wintry theme. Theo has been working hard on the artwork. Wayne has been working hard on the overlays. They've all submitted their characters. They are wonderful chaos.
Practicing
am
our
going
voices.
Yeah.
Getting these idiot voices just right.
I'm going to have zero control outside of dice rolls. It's going to be brilliant. If they even get halfway
Well, that's going to be
through
so different to the usual games.
Yeah.
the shade. Just to be kind of clear, in 2024, Wayne is going to go back in the DM seat.
Have fun with that.
Revenge.
Have fun with that.
That
We've
sounds
been
like,
training.
Sounds like a punishment, but sure, why not?
Amazing. Yeah, we're very much looking forward to it. I'm very excited. It will be a wonderful, festive, fun episode and a great way to wrap up the year. We can screw up a part of the Scattered Lands without having any major impact on the ongoing plot.
Yeah. Bit of catharsis, you know.
There's a whole
So
island.
just so I can check, just like in public now, so that we've got confirmation. If wherever this festive adventure is taking place, if by any chance that part happens to fall through the sky shield, it's okay?
It's okay, yes. There will
Right,
probably
okay,
be
just
a
checking.
mention of it in the main campaign, but yeah, it will mostly be okay. It will not have a lasting effect on what you're doing.
Just checking.
Dear. Yeah, because as Rudy points out, because the pirate ship run by awakened animals wasn't screwy enough.
All of this stuff's going to converge at the end of the arc in the most beautiful way.
Yes.
Honestly,
Really,
I'm
I
just-
heard from Chris was the words "no consequences."
Everything else was just white noise.
Absolutely brilliant. We'll find out about that next week. In the meantime, I think that's all our announcements, all our shout outs, and yes, that just leaves for me to drop the titles.
The pretty.
true. So does the world.
It's true.
For the other end of that sentence, it was the world needs more gays and artists.
Yep. If the world was all gays and artists, everything
Just
would be
saying.
fine. It would be bitchy, but it would be fine.
Previously on Some Other Heroes, the Chosen are in the middle of the ways at the Temple of Stone, having just completed the second ritual to realign the temples and help protect the Sky Shield, the mystical barrier that keeps the scattered lands above the surface of the world and away from the dangerous forces below aligned against mortal kin. Success, respite, a chance to share some interesting insights caused by visions planted by the ritual. It seems that Brock may be a bigger player in all this than even he knows, and somebody divine wants him dead and is prepared to offer great power to his allies to get it done.
Watching
you. Emil is in the middle of being had by Lathil Zilman and the Chosen, the ancient Magi who is responsible for designing the Sky Shield. He has laid out some information. One, presently, the Ways do not have a guardian, which is why they are so erratic and dangerous. Two, he suggests chasing down the next temple as quickly as possible, and that Adzi the Builder is probably the safest lead, if not guaranteed to be the most reliable source. 3, to find the other missing temples, a good person to talk to would be the Magpie Queen, the enigmatic Fae of neutrality, who holds herself away from the rest of society, but her price may be very steep. With that, he sits back, and just regards you all coolly. I am open to any questions you have. If I can advise you, I will. If I can point you in the right direction, I can. But please remember, I have been away for centuries your time. So, I mean, my granddaughter is clearly a grown elf now. So I have not seen her since she was very young. And nothing? Shall I send you back now?
Wait, no, wait. I have a question. Wait, this Adzi guy, yeah, how do we find him?
He is a lizard. Well, they are a lizard folk.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, lizard folk, not just like a lizard.
No, a lizard folk.
Okay, so it would be quite tricky to...
One of his people were called the Aragana. Small lizard folk. Brilliant, bright people.
And me and Rock were both just like, what, like...
How small? Like, this could be really fun.
You know the... Rock knows the Aragana. Rock has travelled with 2 of the Aragana.
That is true.
They're slightly bigger than kobolds, but not by much.
Okay.
I can show you where they were supposed to have their temple, and he...
That would be good.
Snaps
geographically, we're a little sort of unsure of the other locations specifically, so anything that could help us narrow it down would be helpful.
Yeah.
He snaps his fingers, and a large parchment appears out of, and he pulls space across the table and lays out this map of a continent that none of you have ever seen before.
Fuck yeah.
This
Is it Rel?
is what New Rel was supposed to look like.
Oh my god. Ashling's furiously scribbling.
Yeah, I think also there's a sort of annoyance, not at
In what? I still have your book.
No! Okay, Aisling will look at Eugene with like the most intense look ever and be like, Eugene, can I have my book?
Actually, pay attention. He's talking.
Hello! I need to draw it. Please.
You can't just keep it in your head.
No, there's nothing in there. Give me the book.
I beg your
Skia
pardon?
offers her arm.
You've taken up all the capacity.
True, there's not much space left.
All right, fine. But
Okay,
use
thanks.
it responsibly.
use it responsibly. Ashley, responsible.
I ain't saying shit. I didn't promise to nothing.
Okay.
I mean, that's true.
What did you just roll?
Aisling does have an alabaster in her head, so it's quite crowded up there.
Yeah, he's taking up all the room. There's no room for intelligence. Oh no.
I know.
There is a large continent, a single continent, not a scattered lands, as you see at the moment, with connected rivers and mountains and plains, with some familiar places marked. The Tor from Daklan is marked. Daklan itself is listed. So is New Dawn. And so is the area that you now know as Cloud's Cairn, which is referred to as Margaret's Tower.
Has he shown us where Atzi's was supposed to be?
He's presently waiting for Aisling to get hold of her book so she can start drawing.
To get her shit together, yeah.
He's gonna be waiting a fresh fucking minute for that.
After you've kind of got what you need, he kind of weaves a pretty simple incantation and 5 globs of light, little tiny points of light. This is just dancing lights, it's nothing exciting. Just kind of shift, and they make 4 points at extreme areas. One far south, one far west, one far east, and one far north. Aisling, you are trained in survival, are you not?
Yes.
Could you make me a survival check, please?
Uh-huh. 14.
14. You reckon there's a couple of places that you reckon I know where that is. Like there is, like you've seen enough maps of the scattered lands because it's your fascination, it's your one of your focuses, one of the things that really drives you. You definitely think one of the temples is where the Tempest is.
Okay.
Where the Everstorm, that strange storm that you've never visited but you've heard wonderful things about, is. One of them is far in the north, in an area that you have seen when you've looked at what little maps come out of the Empire, you know as Belwar.
Okay.
Rock. You don't recognize generally where everything are, and I think you're kind of like, things could have moved. We know that some of the temples are not where they're supposed to be. One of them does look like it's supposed to be where Belwar is. How badly it was moved is something, and that's also contrary to the fact that you guys were working on the basis that it might be in Curse Hollow.
Based on my travels and stuff like that, and also where we know the locations that we know temples are currently, can I kind of use, I don't know, survival or something to try and get an idea of how much the ones we know the locations of have moved from where he thinks they should be, just to get some idea of, like, is it a completely different area that these things have moved to, or is it slightly further down or slightly spread out or something like
You're
that? I
doing some
assume it's
ballistics.
Yeah.
You're doing some
There's
trajectory.
one
yeah,
that
just
you
trying to
can,
extrapolate some idea.
yeah, there's one that you can get very, very easily. The floating forest, as it is now known, is a large forest that backs onto a coastal region on this map that is known as the Steading. So when
And that was in the south.
That was in the far east.
Oh, the east.
Yeah. So the Temple of Nature was
Okay.
supposed to be quite far over, and it's now very close to the center. So that's how badly broken the world was.
Eesh.
There is an area that, actually I'll give this because it was a reasonable roll from Aisling. There is a possibility that with your friends you might be able to figure out where these other places are supposed to be. So you definitely know the region that is now Belwar, but whether Belwar was supposed to be there or somewhere else is another question. And the Tempest is definitely where one of them should be, but everything else has shifted.
I'm assuming that would be the Cleric of the Tempest.
Could it be? Okay.
I think Rock will just sort of raise his hand in case Eugene is going to ask a question. Doesn't want to interrupt the flow of things. I just wondered if we do manage to get to one of these temples, or where Atsi is, or one of the others, is there a way that we can indicate that we are friends and there to help protect the temples? Is there, like, I don't know, a secret signal or a sort of password or a secret
It's
knock?
kind of been
I don't know.
each
I mean,
time.
is there some way that we can make them known so that we don't run the risk that they either kill us or we do some damage to the temple? Or there must be a way of letting them know that we're there to help.
Unfortunately, each magus dealt with the security of their temple on their own. Better to keep the secret and to prevent the agents of our enemies gaining access.
True. So there was never any thought of potentially having to, save him or upkeep, or none of that? No?
I don't think I've really illustrated this. We literally had months to lift a whole continent into the sky. The action of forethought and consideration was less pressing at that point than survival at the threat of eradication of ancient evil fey gods who want to literally stick our heads on sticks for fun.
Just asking. Fucking hell.
Well, that's fair enough. No, I don't think you did stress the urgency of that, but thanks. Months, you said you had, yeah?
Months.
Okay.
Whole continent. Barely had time to get the necessary number of guardians in place and agreements. But
it is interesting that you managed to get agreement and guardians from so many different countries, empires, lands, whatever, to work together. That's quite a...
We went beyond the politics of the time, and we literally just went straight to the most powerful entities that we had the power we needed. We bargained heavily. There is a possibility that some of us are going to lower planes when we cross the threshold.
What's that mean?
Hell. Going to hell.
Oh, sick.
Downstairs instead of upstairs.
Yeah. Some of us sold our souls for information.
Oh.
Oh, who?
Liberty to say, but I'm fairly certain that one or two. I mean, there is a reason there are so many warlocks bonded to dragons. Ancient
Actually,
dragons are not-
that is a point, but I don't know if this would still be relevant, but we have come across quite a lot of obstacles and resistance from various groups. Are there any of these people, any of these guardians, or anyone else, even from your time when this happened, that were against this plan, or that we should be wary of? Should we come across them?
Oh, yes. We're fairly certain some agents of the AL probably ended up in the realm. Whether or not the hooks of the AL were released when they arrived or not, we're not entirely certain. It's particularly dangerous for Feykin, such as elves, satyrs, and half-elves, to be close to an AL. The closer they are, the more influence they have on us. It
Maybe
can
that's
be
why
broken.
the imps came out your butt.
Awesome. My butt. But okay.
Just thinking. Sorry, you were saying.
The agents of the worm that devours. The other dark gods would have.
I'm just going to give Eugene a sort of a knowing look.
They. You know that. I think you know that we had a war on two fronts in the very final days. That the Temple of the Center was besieged by agents and a demon army summoned out of hand. We don't know what happened beyond the fact that the chained king struck down their general, the Archmagus who had sold his soul to the Devourer.
Somewhat potentially related question. How much do you know about Dremith Ultharin?
That is the name of the general, the elf who betrayed his kin for power, who raised a demonic army of an undead army and marched across dying lands.
So was he under the influence of the AL, or was he working in league with?
He was a devout necromancer of the worm that devours. There was a kingdom in the center that fell towards the end. And to be honest, everyone was so busy panicking, we didn't even think about it until we realized that he had seduced its queen and used her influence to twist the whole country, blot it from our lands, and then kill its citizens and raise them again.
What was the city called?
Candlemire. I know that in the last days, very last days, Candlemire was destroyed. And yes, the queen and her court were lost, so any chance of saving her was lost with him. Hear rumors of adventurers who tried to get in and rescue her, but there were many, many people trying many, many different things at that time. Everyone was desperate to try and prove their worth to others. It was a very chaotic time. So, the betrayer of Martian army attacked the chained king and his forces at a time when they were at their weakest, disrupted the spell and shattered what should have been a single continent in doing so. Hence the Scattered Lands rather than New Rel. After that, you know that we were on our own. Elves were on our own for a while. With the exception of the Firbolg in the forests and Adz's people in the south. Then everybody else returned, and after that, war broke out everywhere. And I'll be honest with you, I was weary at that point. It felt like I had sacrificed everything, pushed so far and so hard, only to see the world do exactly the same thing over and over again. So when after the Dragon Lords fell and the Empire was formed, I decided I would leave. And that was the last I saw of the lands that I helped save.
I have a question.
Of course.
When you left, why did you remove things from the library?
My things. Why would I leave them for other people?
Well, I mean, there's knowledge in those books that could be helpful.
My research could be manipulated, could be twisted, and I decided that even
It could also be used for good.
Possibly. But I see very little
It's just as possible, is it not?
Not in my experience.
During your time, was your family also then responsible for the keeping of the knowledge amongst the elves? Is this something that has been for many generations?
Yes. The Moon Elves have always, since Rook built the library and passed it over, the Moon Elves have been responsible for the Library Eternal. And yes, I am very aware that taking books from the Library Eternal is against the code. But frankly, they already consider me a pariah anyway.
Well, yes, but you're going to have an extraordinary amount of late fees to pay.
There's a gentle knocking at your head for a psychic high five from Alabaster.
A little fist bump.
Would those books be available now for Eugene and others who need them to possibly save the Scattered Lands and the Sky Shield? Now that we're here and have come all this way and have successfully done the ritual,
Well,
do you think that qualifies as showing goodwill?
Eugene already has the complete ritual and my magical notes.
any
That
of him
came from
missing?
That's a
that
no.
research.
But what if there's something missing? That
There is nothing missing. I do not make mistakes like that.
insight, please.
If that, please.
I don't trust this old man. I don't trust this old man. That's 26.
26. The only mistake he thinks he made was trusting people to be better.
Wow.
If you've already given us the knowledge that we need from these books, what's the harm in us taking them back to return them to the library?
Oh, because I trust you because you have shown yourself capable and competent and you have a quest that you need the information for. Others do not.
But you won't let us have the books either.
No. Because you'll
We
want
won't
to take
take
them.
I mean,
them
it's not a public library. It's not like anyone can waltz in and read the books.
Yeah.
It is rather unique to New Doan and your family's protection.
People can't even waltz into the city. They end up.
Why are
in
you so
Disneyland here.
fixated on this matter when there are bigger problems at hand?
Why are you so fixated in keeping this information from us?
Because I have lived a long life and I have seen trust fail. The books will remain here.
Yeah,
Why?
what
Do
needs
you get
take
to
them
say
away?
what
The
happens
books
to them?
will.
They belong in the
remain.
library.
I wish you were all where you are supposed to be.
No, I have more questions!
No.
We are!
Um,
We are exactly where we're supposed to be.
there is a brilliant
That bitch.
splash.
We
Counter
just
spell.
got kicked out.
Roll me
I
a
can
counter
try.
spell.
You
I
can
can try,
counterspell
but
that.
I can try, but I'll have to roll for it.
It's gonna be a hefty boy.
I can cast it at
Guidance.
6th
You
level.
can't, probably haven't got time to guide on this one.
Yes, I have. I said the word guidance.
Doesn't work that way.
That's the same as shotgun. It counts.
Can't Eugene just write this information down again?
That's what we were. That's like. He's all
I
fussing
feel like
about
we're
his books
seeing.
leaving. We're not trying to take them. We're just going to photocopy them.
Oh,
I feel like we're seeing a very strong indication of Eugene's hidden stubborn side coming
Yeah.
through.
I love it. I love
What
it.
do I add to this? Is it my spell attack or is
Spell
it just
modifier?
my
I
spell
think
modifier?
Let me have a look versus
Attack him
his
with a counterspell.
spell DC, if I'm right. Let me just have a quick look.
The DC
Uh,
should be 10 plus the level of the spell. So if it's wish, is it
Can't
8th
believe
level or
that's
9th
why he's a
level?
wish. Who does that? Who does that?
Rude.
Just
Yeah.
I rolled pretty well.
I really want you to get this for you and Eugene. Skier's like, I'm out. I want out.
Oh, oh, poor little
The family's
Chris, when he's-
fighting.
Oh,
If Lathil starts saying that sentence, can I give him like disadvantage or something by
I don't.
stabbing him in the hand?
I think
What?
I think I've passed it, Chris.
Okay, what'd you get?
I rolled an 18 and
18.
my spell modifier is
Cool.
+6.
He will counterspell your counterspell.
bitch!
He fucking will.
Bitch.
I cast it at 6th level though, so he has to
Yeah.
roll for it.
He does. He's a 23.
Flipping the fucking bird as we leave.
I'm sorry. The
Can I
world-
counterspell his counterspell?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, can I do that then? I forgot I have
Or you
that.
can go with the narrative flow. I'm happy for you to do that too.
Oh shit! No, I'll leave it.
No, it's up to you. You honestly, I
I
don't want to
cast-
stop you.
I cast polymorph.
Yes.
That is not a reaction spell.
That is not a reaction spell, I'm afraid.
I don't feel like we'd have
I
enough
know.
time to be doing this
No,
insane.
I mean, you can counterspell his counterspell if you have a counterspell prepared.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be a 15.
15. Unfortunately, not enough. He
Yeah,
did cast it
shocker.
at 6th level, so he.
I had mine at 5th, so I was hoping.
Yeah, you were very close. There is a melting of walls, and the kind of whole space seems to kind of shift and twist on itself and start being replaced. I have a question for the group.
Oh no.
Where do you believe you need
Shit!
to be?
See, he said, I think you should be, or I wish you were where you were supposed to be. And I really believe that we were exactly where we were supposed to be.
That's not true.
You did say that.
I don't believe that's true from Rock.
I do.
So you're more
I do
worried about
believe
being
that.
there than you are about being with Campbell at the moment? Or your family? Or...
No, I'm not necessarily more worried, but I think that the phrase was where you're supposed to be. And I do feel like everything that we have been through and all the stuff about being fate touched and whatever,
Yeah.
we are obviously intended to be doing this.
Oh god.
Cool. Ah, interesting. Skia, where do you believe you're supposed to be?
Well,
Anywhere but here.
yeah, anywhere but here.
In a softly lit, quiet room.
Yeah.
No, that's Wayne.
I think
yeah.
I think Ski's like thinking of all of this stuff. Like, she's bouncing between, the Tempest and like needing to be there, and she's also thinking of like the Magpie Queen who've got to be there. And we got to go
Not
home
there.
back to Eugene.
Oh, fuck.
And you know, she's like, I kind of want to go home. Also want, my friend is missing and I want to find him. So
She's all very conflicted. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh no! She's
You
gonna
could
get
have
Very
ended like
rented.
10
interesting.
places.
yeah.
Aisling, where does Aisling believe that she's supposed to be?
I think she feels like she's supposed to be somewhere unmapped. She feels like this is where her skills need to be. So somewhere they've not been before but need to know about. So somewhere unmapped, and
With you?
yeah, that's as far as her thoughts are going.
Cool. And
Fuck,
last but
I
not
hate
least,
that that's an honest answer.
where does Eugene believe that he's supposed to be?
New Dawn.
New Dawn. Right. As the world melts away, you feel yourself pulling and shifting as if hit by a teleportation spell. And then something else happens. Looking down at each of yourselves, you see this gold thread coming from your chest. Strong. Connected, and it kind of glowing like a pulse from you. Linked out, and as you look out, you see them tangled together between all four of you. Rock, closest to the song, and Eugene, most knowledgeable of arcane matters, you can both roll me either a history check or an arcana check.
Just don't fail me now. Natural 20.
Hey!
I kid you not.
Amazing. I love it. That's good.
So I'm gonna choose history because it's better. So I get a 24.
24, and Eugene?
26 total.
Nice. The The two of you have heard you are fate touched.
Hang on, just one second. Eugene, Theo, what did Eugene roll? What was the actual dice number?
16.
Oh my
You got
Christ.
a 26.
Oh my Christ.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 24. Okay, just
Um,
checking.
It's like when you do charisma rolls. So
Yeah, to
That's
be.
true. That's
I
true.
know. Could I persuade you that I could try a performance roll for this? Then I'd be out.
You already got
I think you could
24.
be happy with your 24. It's
You got a
fine.
nat 20.
And you know I always give a little extra for a nat 20.
I'm really kidding.
The two of you both instantaneously connect. This is what it means to be fate touched. You pull at the threads around you. You weave with those around you, and you create new threads in the future. This is the first time you've ever seen it. I would like you all to make a wisdom or charisma check.
Check, not save.
So you're gonna
Not
say
save.
saving.
Check. No, don't add any
Or
skills.
charisma.
Just straight bonus.
So we just add our main modifier.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a bit more of a leveler.
Okay.
Going to start with Ashley.
It's fucking lucky this wasn't a save. That was a complete crit failure at a 1.
Cool.
And,
For a total of
Total of 5.
5. Skier.
12.
12. Eugene.
10.
10. Rock.
And unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. I would like you all to take 4 points of force damage as you bash off of a shield that has been thrown up around the Temple of Stone, and you are pushed back into the away from it. Rock's personality drives the spell, trying to force you back to where you left, but guards have gone up, and you are not welcome there anymore. Skier, this is a very familiar feeling.
Not again.
Oh, poor skier.
Okay, I'm ready.
You tumble and fall. And then there is a crashing sensation as you all land somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dark, crowded, and cramped. All 4 of you in the same space.
Are we rolling for who's on top of who?
That's up to you.
Someone's on my tail. Someone get off my tail.
Yeah, skier's quite pointy. We don't want her
Yeah.
at the bottom.
We're all kind of pointy.
Oh
in
yeah,
some
we
ways.
are actually. Yeah, Eugene's like snatched.
I'm least pointy.
Yeah, but you've got like cheekbone pointy.
Can I figure out where we are? Like, are we in a box or?
Oh yeah, can I try and gather our
Yeah, are
bearings
we
as well?
outside, inside? What?
You are definitely
what's happening?
inside.
Fuck's sake!
It's very dark.
All right, I'm gonna scramble to my feet and
You pull a load of different bits and pieces down on top of you as you try and stand up.
shit.
And realize that you are in a pantry of some kind.
Ah! I'm gonna feel around for a door.
Yep, there is a door.
Okay, I'm gonna open it immediately.
It
Just
has
wanna
no
get out.
handle on your side.
I'm gonna headbutt it.
I think it's about this time that you kind of, those of you with dark vision, your eyes correct quicker, and you realize you are indeed inside a small pantry.
Can I try and kick the door?
Make me a strength check.
Goat legs.
Make me an unarmed attack, please.
Okay. It's got a fucking disgraceful. Alright, it's just 9. I really beat the shit out of this door.
You kick and kick and kick. And then there's a slightly familiar voice that comes. Hang on. And the door opens, and you are face to face with Evelyn, who looks really confused.
I'm gonna bust out. I'm out.
Okay.
So little in there.
What? It's a pantry. What were you doing in my pantry?
Not on purpose.
Also, when did you get back?
Skier. It's your knives. They're poking. They're poking. No, don't. No, this is Evelyn. She's a friend. Don't. Ow! But it's really right. Okay.
Wait.
Ow.
Okay. Wait. I'm just gonna take a moment
thank
to
you.
sort my knives.
Oh,
sorry,
no, that one's
sorry.
worse. Okay.
Sorry.
Hello, sorry we ruined your pantry.
I mean, you only knocked over a little bit, but how?
We got kicked out. We got kicked out.
Of New Doan?
Rock's just gonna walk past and go, "Oh, it smells lovely in here."
Well, thank you, and we will be open in a couple of days, my lord. But right now, I'm in prep mode. What on earth? You recognise that you are in the bakery that you helped her secure before you left for New Doan. And it looks
welcome.
very, very different.
Okay, where are we now?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Evelyn.
Skier.
Hi, I'm scared.
Yeah. I
Nice
love
to
what
meet
you've
you,
done with the
Skier.
place. It looks great.
Still working on the name, but this is my bakery. Welcome to my bakery.
So you're not going with mental breakdown?
That's such a pity.
Rebecca had notes.
Good ones. Yeah.
Rock's just gonna sort of over his shoulder as if like nothing is amiss. Rock's just like that. Oh, Eugene, they're opening next week. It's looking great.
Oh my god.
Are you right? And she just kind of turns on Eugene and goes, "Okay, I know that look." Okay, and she just literally takes you by the shoulders in the way that she has done since you were children and pops you on a chair in the kitchen. And she goes, "Right, all of you, sit down. Clearly, you've had a day, and the best solution for a day is a hot drink and a good bun and a good talk about what's going on."
Our great-grandfather is an asshole.
Cool. I'll unpack that in a
Or
minute.
we can start with the talk.
Cool, I'll unpack that in a minute. And she goes and puts a kettle on and starts. You can smell she actually has some stuff on the go, probably still doing samples and things.
While she's doing that, can I insight how enraged Eugene is real quick? Can I just try and get a gauge of where Eugene's at? Okay, 23.
Sorry, 1 second. West.
No, you are fine.
I only rolled a 16.
So how's Eugene feeling? I know obviously
Fuming.
angry, but like what level are we at?
Like full code red.
Needing a Toby pillow, angry.
Yeah, probably beyond that, to be honest.
Okay. How big's the room? Just real quick.
Fireball sized.
Okay.
Don't ask how big the room is, Charlie.
Oh crap! I think it can only avoid 2 of us. One of us is going to die today. While this is happening, I'm just going to very quickly, for Eugene's anger, I'm going to telepathically just say to Skier, Evelyn, Eugene's twin, opening bakery in Cloud's Cairn, really quite lovely. So
we're in Cloud's Cairn?
Apparently.
Okay, cool. Just keeping track of where I am.
He's just getting lobbed from place to place.
Like a little pinball.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm here now.
It's just like, so we're in Cloud's Cairn, yes, okay. Cloud's
Okay,
Cairn
right.
now, yes, good.
Yep.
Just real quick, going back to inciting on Eugene. Am I able to tell with what I got whether Eugene could do with like venting it or being soothed right now?
That
Is
is
that
up to Theo to decide.
yeah? Is that something I can get an
I think
idea
so.
of?
I don't even think he knows, honestly,
Okay.
so probably
It's
not.
It's just that sort of like undirected anger.
Right.
What
I
I'd
will
probably
give
say
Eugene
is
space then.
you might feel that of all the people in this room right now, Evelyn is probably the person best situated to gauge what Eugene needs.
I will give space.
She comes back very quickly with a nice kettle of what smells like very fresh and floral tea,
And a riot
and some
shield.
cardamom buns, which she has prepared. And they're not iced, so they're not at the best, but they are ready. You can please help yourself. I just haven't had a chance to kind of get the last little tiny details sorted. And she pours you all a cup of tea. First off, are you all okay?
Like physically, yeah.
Yeah, physically, I'm not so bad. Yeah.
Okay, good. Eugene, can I ask you for an answer? You do not have to be okay, but I just would like to check in with you.
Oh, wait, physically, I'm fine.
Okay. You all seem very angry and wound up, and the exclamation, "Our grandfather is an asshole," implies me to believe that you have met our great-grandfather? Is that who you were just with?
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what happened, and how can I help? And it's up to you how you unpack this, whether you want to tell her everything that's happened recently, or whether there's anything you kind of want to like keep out for the time being.
I think if there's anything I explain, I'll sort of look to Eugene for whether I don't know. I feel like I let Eugene take the lead because this is his sister.
Yeah, I have to say, for the record, I think uncharacteristically Rock would be uncharacteristically quiet. Like he's letting Eugene control the situation totally.
Eugene will tell her everything. He doesn't keep secrets from her, so I think he would just explain everything that's happened.
Because she hasn't seen you since just after your harrowing. It's not been that long, but it has been long enough that she doesn't know what you've been up to. And she sits with this eerie calm, like impassive, gentle. And I think it's these times Eugene really looks at her and sees his mother, like that sort of like calm, considered, making everything logical, putting it all in boxes. Right. I'll be honest with you. I think you are all better off out of there. He sounds like he is dreadful, and that could have gone much worse. So I am at least grateful he kept his temper in check.
Well,
but he should have treated you all better.
He didn't need to yell at us and then kick us out. Whatever.
I think a lot more is coming to light about our family. Eugene, all that rage you're currently feeling, totally yours and totally justified. Do you need to blow something up?
Rock's going to back up.
Yeah, where's the door?
I don't think I want to risk destroying your shop before it's even opened.
We wouldn't do it here.
I was going to suggest we go back to the mansion and set up a practice room or something. But that's fine. If you do not need to act upon that right now, we can look at what else we can do. So Uncle Perb is not with us at the moment. He's off exploring, but I think Bonnie? Was it Bonnie, the tiefling? She's about. So if you guys need to get back to New Doan, maybe she can give you a lift? Or maybe we can reach out to our family and they can come and get you?
Hey, could we use the same thing that we used to get to your celebration?
I don't think so.
I don't think it works the other way round.
Grandpa suggested that was something that they couldn't normally do. They had to pay a lot of money to do that. So, but they might have a teleporter.
Their city's made of gold. Can they not pay a bit more money and do it again?
Hey? Where's Mum? Is she here?
She is just back on the farmstead for a couple of days. Dad's back. So they're having some time together. But I can send her a message. I've got some birds.
Brag.
If you need her, she'll be here in a flash. You know she will.
Maybe. We'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can always send her a message.
So, Skia, please do help yourself to another bun. You're being way too polite about all this.
Oh, thank God. I'd take like 5. And I just stand up from the table and go, Skia's going to go to a window. She's just like, I'm so stressed out. I'm trying to track like where she is and get an idea of her surroundings. And yeah, just like starts shoving these cardamom buns in her face.
Klaus-Kern at least is semi-familiar. You've done some very brief work in this city. You know a little bit about this wonderful cosmopolitan melting pot.
Oh, this is the place I lied to you and said I was from here. Oh, it's kind of cool.
Okay, going to unpack.
Sure, well, I think we'll just put a pin in that one. I'm not even going to rise to that. Eugene, do you want to go back to New Doan sort of straight away, or do you want to stay here for a breather?
I don't know. Why is it up to me?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's just it's your family, and you may want to be back with the family in New Doan, or you may prefer to be here and just have a bit of a breather first. I don't particularly have a preference, but if we're going to stay, we should probably at least let them know.
I mean, I can let
So they
grandpa
know that
know,
you're
or
okay.
grandmother. Like I know them now, so the birds will go straight to them. I can let them know you're okay.
Yeah,
and
let them know
where
that
you
they're
are.
piece of shit. What's his face? Chucked us out.
Probably don't have the context to rise on that, but thank you, Ashley. That's a great suggestion.
That's what I'm here for.
Don't we? Guys. Sorry. Don't we have like a million things to do? Like, we need to go see Campbell so you can figure out the.
Well, yeah, and we're supposed to meet her here, so.
Oh.
Yes, but I need to let her know when, so she won't be here now, as far as I'm aware.
Unless she's.
I mean, she could be, but I'd have to check in with Rebecca. But that's what I mean. If we're staying here, we can start those things. But if we're going to go back to New Doan and finish up any conversations we need to have there, then we should. That's why I was asking what everyone thinks we should.
New Doan are going to let us know where they end up deciding to stay, right?
Yeah.
Deciding? Oh, of course, yes. Wow.
Well, they did say it would take a week or two to decide, didn't they?
Okay, but I didn't want us to stay here and then we try and go back and we're like, oops, where the fuck are they?
We just apparate where they used to be.
Yeah, that would be that would be bad. So, yeah, they're going to tell us, right?
We can ask them also before we go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, No, we cannot ask. No, it must be a surprise.
No,
I
no,
just
no.
wanted to.
Don't do that.
Okay.
It's like never surprise people in New Doan. Ever. Never.
They hate that.
You get
No
your
surprise visit.
Cool. Well, why don't I will write a message to Grandpa and Grandma and let them know that you're safe and where you are, and that you're figuring it out, and you will let them know once you know. And
Okay,
she
yeah, sounds good.
just writes a quick letter, and you watch this little piece of paper fold itself into a dragonfly, which she takes to the window and then goes and disappears off. Cool. That should be with them quite quickly. I think it takes a little bit longer than a sending spell, but it's a bit more concise. It's weird.
Okay.
Because in terms of the size of Cloud's Cone,
Mm-hmm.
How
how
big of a
I don't know what
fireball
this
do
is.
we need?
It's like little raccoon hands. I'm still doing Tarka's hands. In terms of the size of Cloud's Can, if I wanted to go and see Rebecca to see if she has heard from my sister, whatever, is that like a 5-minute walk from the bakery, or is that like an hour trek across town kind of thing?
I think it's a good 30-minute walk from here. You
Oh,
are in the right part of the city for it. Cloudskern is more up than it is out, kind of built over.
We need
layers.
electric scooters.
Okay, that's fine. I just needed that context.
Evelyn just very briefly puts her arm around Eugene and just gives you a big squeeze. Hey, you did good. He's the asshole. I'm really proud of you. You gave us another year. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a well good point, actually. Eugene, you did awesome standing up to him like that.
Yeah, could I just...
Well, I'm probably the reason that we got.
Yeah, but you stood up to
Ejected
him, though. I would
prematurely.
prefer to have got booted out because you told him he was a twat than stay and have to roll over for him.
Oh yeah, I mean, we had other questions,
Way
sure, but I'm not sorry that
No,
you
I
did
don't want
what
to
you
ask him
did.
then
Or
anyway.
I mean, I didn't help. I kind of egged it on, but
He
but
smelled like
it was mainly
moths.
you, to be fair. But I'm very proud of you. I think you had every right to be firm, and I think the questions that you asked were justifiable and quite interesting to see you defending the family library. Anyway.
And yourself.
Know that Eugene has that in him. You should see some of the arguments we've had over the years. She says, and she goes back to make a cup of bottle of tea.
I'm going to need another cup of tea or possibly a coffee. Or do you know what? Do you have any dessert wine? But I want to hear about those fights, please. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh, great. This is going to become another embarrassing childhood stories about Eugene.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well,
not
you
right
don't have
now.
to
You've got-
listen.
She kind of goes back. She goes, "Oh no, that's for another time. You've got other much more important things to worry about
Rob's
right now.
gutted.
And don't worry, Rob.
Okay,
we will have
I'm-
plenty of time to gossip, particularly once your sister's back, because I really would like to know more about what you were like growing up."
Oh, no, dreadfully dull. I am just going to send a mail bird myself, and I'm just going to write a quick mail bird to Rebecca and just say, we are briefly back in Cloud's Cone. Have you heard from my sister? Hope all is well. That's it.
Bird disappears off. What is it? What shape does Rock's bird take?
Oh, a tiny little dragon, of course.
Yeah, it kind of disappears off. Going up the street towards a large citadel with a huge magical tower in the center of it, which I think is the first time Skier has seen the citadel, which is the heart of Klaus,
yes.
but probably has heard of it.
Yeah, maybe you came across it when you were researching your lies for us? I don't know. Just thought you might have seen pictures or something.
Which you all now know was originally called Margaret's Tower.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he said that, didn't he?
Mm.
Before he booted us out.
Have
across
we
the
have,
world.
have I ever heard of that name before, Margaret?
Roll me a history check.
Sounds like a wizardy name.
Does sound wizard adjacent.
25.
Hello, I'm Margaret from Waterdeep.
Sorry, what was that?
25.
25. Yeah, Margaret is a practitioner from the Last Age who was known to be an archmage. Didn't survive Ascension, but left a lot of notable spells that people still use today, including variations on Psychic Glance, Tiny Hut, and most important one that bards absolutely adore, Margaret in this world created the magic hand, or recreated it from lost magic.
That's cool.
He unfortunately did not survive Ascension. It is said that he died on the front lines protecting people.
Oh, rip Margaret.
Pour one out for Margaret.
Yeah. From my main boy, Margaret. Yeah, rips in chat for Margaret.
A little while passes. I think you guys calm yourselves down a little bit, fill your bellies. Probably do start feeling a little tired. Like stress and then food is stress and then food and calm will make you do that. And a letterbird comes and back on the window, which Evelyn opens and just flies to Rock's hand and unfolds itself. Inside is, Dear Iskarok, I am afraid, dear Rock, I have not heard from your sister yet. However, if you are expecting her, I will ask dock workers to send me notification as soon as she arrives. Are you going to be in Cloudskirn long? If so, please leave a message at the Citadel. If not, I will have her settled until you return.
I could have sworn you were going to get an out of office fucking bounce back
Bird.
from that.
Fortunately, birds go
Double Rebecca, yeah.
straight to their recipient, which is quite nice. Whether they reply there and then isn't up to them.
Okay, I mean, I'll just fill everyone in on what it said. So, so either way, I would have to let my sister know, and she would have to make plans to come here, and so it could take a little while. So there is no urgent need for us to be here right away. So we have the flexibility to stay a little while and rest, or just get a breather from everything, or we can head straight back and fill them in on what's happening. Either way, I'm going to have to come back to Cloudskirn at some point. So
Let's take a break. Like,
I want to be on one continent for more than 24 hours.
Skier's jet lag is through the fucking roof.
Hey, you're in New Dawan for at least 48 hours.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that was
you're
20
fine.
hours.
Yeah.
hey, you were unconscious and you do it for
48
like 3
hours, okay.
days.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. You're right, what am I on about? Sorry, let's go.
yeah. So complaining.
Right, well, Mansion's pretty empty at the moment. I think most of the research team are out in the field. Toby was about, and Bonnie, if you need them. But apparently they've been working together, although, yeah. Got to spend some time with Gree as well. I like him. He's nice, she said, and gives Eugene a little wink. I approve. Very polite, very intelligent young man. I like him.
Aisling is ready to kick Rock if she needs to, by the way.
She got up, moved her chair over next to him.
Yeah.
Rock's not saying a thing. He's just audibly rolling his eyes so hard.
Oh,
That's horrifying. Less said about that, the better.
That's so.
Right.
I don't know,
should
but he
we-
manages it.
Should we go to the mansion then for now, and then figure out what we're doing? At least we could rest.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
I think it'd be good to be
Evelyn,
around some home comforts.
Evelyn, you got any spares that we can take with us?
No, but the kitchen is currently full of my baking, so you're fine. Just ask Kath.
Okay. Thanks.
I am sorry again for landing in your pantry. I mean, we didn't really. To be fair, we weren't sure where we were going to land at all.
To be under the
at one point, I thought
circumstances,
we'd all
Brock.
be in different places. So,
yeah, I'll send a bill to my great grandfather, I guess, if I can figure out
Yeah,
how.
I did headbutt the door a bit.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It adds character.
It's rustic.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm-
it's completely out of your control.
I'm sure we can get the door fixed. It's fine.
And it's on the inside, so no one's going to see, like...
Oh, can I be honest with you? After the confrontation with Mum, I've been learning proper magic. I know mending now, so I will fix
Amazing.
it. It's fine.
Cool. Okay, let's go home.
See you in a little bit.
Skia hasn't seen the mansion, has she?
You said so many things, and I'm just trying to catch up. You said names, you said places. Nope, I've not seen this mansion.
Oh my god, so it's our crib, and it's so nice. And I've got a frog, and I'm going to show you it, and we're going to get there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Are we going outside? Like, we're just walking outside?
We're not going to astral project there anymore.
We're just
I think-
walking.
No, we're
Yeah,
actually
just,
going to
like,
walk. Yeah.
Actual physical moving.
Okay.
Uh,
How long is the walk?
I don't know, how long is it? It's not far, is it?
It's not
It's
far
only
from
about
Why? Do you
5
have somewhere
minutes
to
or so.
be?
It's actually
Oh,
very
okay.
close.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. It's just gonna put her hood up. Like, yeah, it's fine.
I'm not even going to insight that.
Don't think you need to.
No.
Okay. Let's go.
Just okay, yeah.
It's not far.
Okay. I'll
Cool.
see you in a few hours. And she kind of like shoos you out into what is quite a snowy street at the moment. Full winter has definitely arrived, and it is creating flurries. There are a number of children playing in the snow, giggling and chucking snowballs at each other, and a few adults who are keeping a close eye. But this street, as always, is reasonably busy, full of like quite colourful characters. Not far from Loot's shop either. If you need to restock on any inventory items. But you march back on along the street, down through the snow, onto a similar looking street with much taller buildings, to a
Can I
very
throw a
grand...
snowball at Rock?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a dexterity attack.
That was shit. That was a 6. Throw it at my own face. I try and throw a snowball at Rock 'cause I feel like it.
I think you forget to pack it. And it
Rock's
just kind of
lit.
comes just a flurry of
Yeah.
snow as you just throw it forward.
Rock's literally going to just look at Aisling and raise an eyebrow.
Alright, can I try and put some snow down the back of his collar?
Again, make an unarmed attack.
Oh my god, that was a natural 1!
I think you
I
go
can't
to
do
do
shit!
you go to do it and you just slip on your hooves, just
Oh.
slip on ice out from under you, and you remember
Fucking
exactly
hooves.
why you hate snow.
Yeah. I was trying to enjoy it, but no, fuck this.
Eldritch blast the snowmen on the street.
Yeah, just blast Rock. I'll
Jesus.
stomp off in a huff.
Aisling plays rough.
You
I
flew how she
tried
grew
to
up.
just do a snowball.
You make it back to the mansion, this very tall building with like this huge wrought iron fence outside, very well painted, very well taken care of. And Eugene opens the door just by touching it. It swings open into a space that is much bigger than the building on the outside.
On our walk there, by the way, I will try and kind of acclimatize Skia a little bit. So just pointing out where things are or what parts of the city we're in or anything that's helpful to try and let her kind of get her bearings on where we are.
She's listening intently, but like never actually looking at you. But she's doing the thing of she's scanning everything, every person. Like
yeah, I think by now he knows that, so he's just
yeah.
Oh,
Make
Skia.
me a perception check.
Oh hell yeah!
We love a percept.
We love the
I love to perceive. 21.
She loves to perceive.
21. There's a few looks at all of you. You are quite a colourful crew, after all. Even for Klaus Kern,
We're
you are quite
mega
colourful.
heroes, so they know who we are.
Oh yeah, and we've got our badges on.
Yeah.
And you're fairly well
Well,
known
Rock
by
has
this
anyway.
point, I think. I mean, there was a party in your honour as well, so
Yeah.
there's a few people who say hello who I think, my Lord Rock and Lady Ashling and things like that. And all right, thank you for killing the strange fey god.
Yeah.
Wow, they're still on, are they? We've moved on since then.
Yeah, that
Jeez.
was.
Oh yeah, we did
Old
That
that.
feels like years ago. We were so young and naive.
It was Eugene's first day.
It was.
You do
Almost.
notice there are an uncommon number of rats that kind of stop and watch as they walk past. And they're just enough and then disappear back on their business. Every city has rats. It is the nature of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not normally this open, but they do seem to be watching these three particularly.
Okay.
And, yep.
mhm.
You are led
Yeah.
to the mansion.
Welcome.
That-
This is
oh,
the mansion. It's nice, isn't it?
this is cool.
Yeah.
Before you pull out knives, there is a research team that lives or works here, and there is also Kath, the housekeeper, and so there are people who come and go, but it's kind of protected magically. So if people are in the house, there's a good chance they're meant to be. So don't kill them, will you?
Okay, don't kill anyone if they're inside the house.
Well, or at least ask before you do.
Okay, I can ask. Yeah, that's fine.
Ask us, I mean, not ask them. They're obviously going to say no if you ask them.
Yeah, that usually doesn't work. No, you're right. I have a question, and as the door's closing, I'm just going to do one more last look to see if there are any of these rats by the front of the door, or as if they were watching that front door.
Yep. There's one across the way.
As the door closes, there's a little rat
like-
face like that.
Yeah. Any of you friends with rats or whatever?
Eugene.
Well,
I get Pocket out of
Kind
my
of,
pocket.
Oh, does Pocket have a little rat fan base? Maybe.
hey, that's possible.
Not
Oh
as
my
far as I
God.
know.
Okay,
The
just
hero of the rat.
But we did sort of help out the. Was he the
Rat King.
Rat King? Was that his name?
The monarch. The monarch. That was it. the
Monarch. That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we first came to Cloudscairn, we were sent to kind of eradicate a rat problem, but it turned out that they were just kind of protecting their turf.
Speaking
and
of which,
so,
he does owe us a favor. We should
Yes,
cash
we
that
do.
in at
So
some
I
point.
would consider them allies. So I think the rats are probably more interested and keeping tabs than necessarily any threat.
Yeah.
Unless
Okay.
the monarch has changed his mind and wants to kill us, which of course is always possible.
But it's just good to know, because obviously, Eugene, you can look through pockets, or if you if there are animals just watching you, sometimes you're like, oh, that's a person, or maybe a bad guy. But okay,
Good to
so you're
know.
just so you know, rats are watching you too. So that's all.
Okay.
Is that a normal thing for you
Yeah.
guys?
It's It's not abnormal.
I mean, I haven't particularly noticed rats watching us, but then I don't have your sort of skills, really.
You remember
There's
back
you.
before you moved into the mansion that you used to see more rats around the city, particularly after you helped the monarch. They even went in so far
That was
as
wines ago.
Those brain cells have totally been deleted since then.
Oh yeah, they're gone.
Oh, but yeah, I just wanted you guys to know. That's all.
Cool. I'm sure it's fine.
Well spotted.
Ashley's gonna sprint upstairs and go get Clementine.
She quickly, I mean, you come into this very nice area. The rooms are still roughly where they are. A couple of extra have been added on the bottom floor to accommodate what is an expanding space of research, which I think Eugene and Rock pick up on. But the main dining room and living space is exactly how it has always been. Yeah, so you kind of show Skier the basic layout, and you can smell hot food being prepared in a pantry area, and as something heavy is moving around. Sounds a lot like those golems that you fought before, like big stone and powerful.
Put the at.
That just knives down. That's Kath. She's the housekeeper.
Okay. See, I waited.
And we're
Gold
very,
star
very
on the
grateful.
chart for you.
Thank you.
Straight on the fridge. I'm gonna turn up just holding Clementine. Just this enormous. Yeah. Just
Oh
in
my
front.
god, can I touch it?
Yeah. Just amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
That big
It's great.
lick thing that kind of engages her whole face.
And then just scrunch the top of her head.
oh
Squeeze.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
hi,
amazing.
Clementine.
Clementine, this is Skier.
Pleasure.
You just
I'll
take her
hold
hand.
hold a little hand out so you can. Yeah.
Clementine, I feel like Clementine always has this slight kill me expression on her face, whether she's happy or not.
It's a combination of I hate my life and I'm very stoned.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
just
eventually
gonna be
Ashley has to put her
holding her
down,
like
she's
a-
quite heavy.
Yeah, she's like a pillowcase full of rocks, so I'm just gonna like hold her for a while and then
She doesn't
plop
even
her
hop,
down.
she just kind of just
Yes.
slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she moves like a pillowcase of rocks as well.
Yeah. Like a wet pillowcase of rocks.
The house is
Anyway.
remarkably quiet. And I think it's in that still moment that Eugene gets a sending spell from your grandmother.
Ooh, good. That's what you're gonna say from him.
Got Evelyn's letter.
Soz.
I can come and collect you. Let me know when you're ready. I am so sorry. I hope you're okay.
He will reply just yeah, we're fine. I'm not sure what the plan is yet. Whether we're coming straight back or we're staying here, but I will let you know as soon as I can.
Cool. The spell goes off. And the link is closed. Eugene stops for a moment and is obviously receiving a sending. I think a lot of you stop and watch him and wait for him to impart the information. But
I bet he loves that.
Yeah. Before he does, we will have a quick break. Because
Hey.
it is half pay. So I think we'll be back. Is 10 minutes all right for everybody? Yeah?
Yeah?
Cool.
Because it's like, should we round it up to 1:45?
Yeah, we'll round it up to 1:45. I think that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
yeah. Everyone, in the meantime, go and grab yourself some drinks. Stretch. Scratch your fuffies if you have them as well. And we will
That's
see you
fine.
very soon.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
And we're back. Hello, hello. Hi. I hope everybody grabbed themselves a drink, got to stretch, walk about a bit. We have an Ollie who will not agree to play Pocket for the remainder of the game, I'm afraid.
No.
But he has come to join us for the remainder of the episode.
Couldn't afford him.
That is a lot of cat treats we would need to be forking out, to be fair. Before our break, the visit to Lathil Zilman ended abruptly as an argument broke out, surprisingly much later than I thought it would do, between Eugene and Lathil over his behaviour before he left New Dawn. In a twist of magic, he wished them away, and they landed rather unceremoniously in the cupboard of the new bakery of Evelyn.
God, he
Appleby.
put us in the closet like an old white man.
I was going to say
Nobody puts Aisling in the closet.
No!
I'm surprised we didn't all fight more. We were like, no, not back in the closet.
No!
You are currently back in the mansion, back in the Magic Mansion, just recovering. Eugene has just literally got a message back from Taletta in New Dawn saying that she is happy to come and get you if you need her to. But Eugene has replied, we're just going to take some time, but he will let her know. You are sitting quietly, waiting for Eugene to sort of regale you with what he has just heard. Clementine is the only noise that can be heard, as she just seems to have found a piece of furniture that she's gumming on.
Oh, I love her so much.
It's slowly dragging. You don't know why, but she's decided that
Oh.
apparently this
Ashley's-
just...
She's looking at her like a proud mother. Like, as she's a squeaking chair gradually leaves the room. They grow up so fast.
In this quiet moment.
That was my grandmother. She said she can come collect us if we want to go back to New Dawn.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
is good, right?
Yeah. Okay, so what is the plan though? You know, because like there's I've run out of arm space on notes. Where we need to go and what we need to do.
If we are going to stay here for the night or to rest or whatever, then maybe it's a good time for Skia to ask some questions and we can clear some things up so that she is a little more up to speed with where we are.
Cool. Yeah, that
Oh
makes
God,
sense.
more questions. Okay. I mean,
No pressure.
no, but- yeah. Okay, well, if we're staying here, is it worth you getting in touch with Campbell to see if she can meet us here? Because isn't that right? That's when I first came to you. You were gonna meet her here. Can she come here?
What did Rebecca
Well,
say?
Rebecca said she has not seen her,
Oh.
but that if she is coming here, Rebecca will make sure the doc is where and will immediately sort of direct her to them. So I can get Campbell to come here, but it may take her a little longer than just overnight to get here.
Oh. How long would it take?
Just teleport, man. It's so easy in these days.
Yeah, it's panned out.
Yeah,
really
that
well
worked
for
out
us.
really well for you.
Yeah.
I mean, she would be able to, I'm sure, find someone to do that if I wanted her to come immediately.
No. It's fine. I guess I just trying to figure out whether it's worth staying. So we either stay here or if we go back to New Dawn, why would we go back there? Just to Eugene can see family and stuff,
Like
or
to
is there something
debrief,
that-
I guess, a bit.
Yeah, we
Okay.
kind of do need to let them know what happened, as it's going to have such a massive effect on them. I think we should probably talk to them
I
in
think we
person
should
about.
go back there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think the longer we leave it, the more we're going to have to sort of disrupt whatever else comes next. So let's
Can we
rest
not
up. And
like
if
write them a letter or something?
I think,
No, I
we will be allowed back in. You're not going to have to like smash your way through again.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
think
I know
I'll
we'll
you
be
might
with
be a
him.
bit wary.
We'll be
but
with my grandmother, and she's on the council, so
yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna.
Okay.
You won't have to fry yourself again. So
Mm-hmm.
But Eugene, obviously, it is your family there, and so when we go back, would you like to stay for a few days, or because I can then organize based on how long we're going to be there for Campbell to be here, and then I can come back here after that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make it all your decision, but it's your family. I don't want you to not spend
well,
some
I
time with
would
them if
like
you wish
to
to.
spend at least a few days. I don't want to just leave unceremoniously.
Yeah,
Okay.
I completely understand that. Maybe I could stay here and meet with Campbell if you go back and debrief with your family.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends how long Campbell will take to get here.
Chris, would I know how long it would take her? I mean, she knows that I'm going to suggest it because it was her idea. So
If she's already making the moves to, I mean, it was a couple of days ago that you talked to her.
yeah,
If you
and she said she would do it. She could do a quick trade mission.
yeah, and she's probably putting things together for that already. You know your sister well enough to know. She would not have suggested that if she did not have contingency in place. So she is ready to move, but it would still take her a couple of days to get here at least, depending on how she transported herself in. The problem is not many wizards of Eugene's power in the Empire would have access to Cloud's Kern's magic circles.
Yeah, of course. Okay, that's fine. Knowing that, I will backtrack what we just said, and I will just say, well, it will take my sister a few days to get here. So if I send her a message now and tell her to meet me here in 4 days, that should give her adequate time to prepare and travel, and we can go back and debrief with your family, and that way we travel together in case we need to do anything else along the way, or I need you to save my life because some other idiot's trying to stab me. Does that
But
sound all
also,
right
like-
with everyone?
yeah, because if we separated, did anyone else see that weird gold string? I don't want us to get like ripped apart if we try and go on different places.
No,
anyone
I
else
think
see
that's yeah. It's more of a kind of sort of spiritual connection. It's not like we have to physically be in the same place at all times.
I don't know. Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of the
'Cause
weave
that would
of
be
fate.
bad if one person was like on a ship and the other person wasn't, and then we ran out of string and you got hauled off the ship.
Oh, that's true. That would
That'd
be
be
bad.
That would be bad, yes, and it would be equally horrifying to think that we had to go everywhere together for the rest of our lives.
That's worse. That is worse.
There is a residual thought that probably comes to Eugene and Rock, because you did see each other's thread. Skier had a thread. It was as strong as yours.
One of the cool kids.
Fate touch now, bitch.
If she wasn't before, Skier is
You've
now
been
fate
fate
touched.
slapped.
Ah, fuck! It's contagious.
Don't get
But
rid of
she
me
might have
now.
always been, because
Yeah.
you didn't really know a lot about it when you first met her.
That's true, and we've never really seen that thread between us anyway. So it's not like we suddenly noticed there was another person attached.
But the things that you've been told about Fate Touched and how the more of you in one place, the bigger an effect you have on the world around you, suddenly makes a lot more sense.
Stronger together.
But you don't
Ashling's
have
too
to.
grossed out by it.
Yeah.
I don't think I would particularly bring that up now, because I would imagine that Ski is going to be asking about the whole Fate Touch thing, because we mentioned it and she wrote a note about that. So at some point we'll get to that.
Somewhere on a limb is a
Yeah.
note about that.
All right, well, I'm going to then send...
So we were talking about fate tashes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I grew a
They
beard.
just start
it was
like
really cool.
getting too close to each other. And it's like all melding into like.
Skia's like, I'm not sure what it...
Eugene's mum.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
mad
I'm not
at
sure what it-
Eugene's mum for cheese? What?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it means, but what is a fatouche? I don't understand. What's that? I don't...
Guys, come on. Step up your law game.
Okay, so I'm going to then write... I have one male bird left, so I'm going to use my second male bird. And I'm going to... question for Chris, as a DM law-wise. Are male birds something people can intercept?
Yes.
They're not encrypted male birds.
Yep, they can be caught and broken
Okay,
into.
so in that sense, in that case rather, then I think Rock will ask Eugene if it's possible to send a message to his sister before or after they sleep today.
Eugene's got credit
Yeah,
left.
Can I use your SIM card?
Can I use your phone?
Yeah.
A credit.
Just let me know what you want to say, and as a reminder, you can't just add all the words together. It doesn't.
Well, who made up that rule, though? Are you sure?
But if you
I
hyphenate,
don't know
it's
the
one
wizard
word.
who made this, came up with the spell. I don't
but-
make the rules. I just.
But so is a hyphenated word 2 words or word?
It's one word.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so-
if you
Hyphen is
hyphenated
there.
it all,
But you can't just hyphenate words. Words are either hyphenated or they're not. It's like a predefined thing.
that'd be fine.
I can't believe we're having this conversation again.
Language evolves, Eugene.
Yeah, get
All
with
right,
the
well,
times.
let me know when language evolves to a point at which everything is hyphenated. And then we'll talk.
Well, that could be quicker than you think.
Eugene's
Okay,
got
well,
residual
let's
sass.
see, shall we?
Eugene has some fire left in him, all right, after this fight. Let's not.
Actually, that's a good point. I don't really want to pick a fight with Eugene
Don't
today
test
about
me.
hyphenated language. Not something that he'll feel as passionately about as hyphenated language.
Oh,
Rules.
Okay,
He's
cool.
passionate
I
about
will-
rules.
that's a good point.
Rules. About rules and books. Okay, I will make notes about what to send to my sister.
While he's doing that, Eugene will take Skia sort of aside. Just while we're on the subject of sending messages and notifying people that we're still alive and stuff, been wondering this for a little while. If there's anyone you need to let know where you are, I can send them a message. Or if there's anyone you'd like to know the whereabouts of, I could try to send them a message.
That would be cool and great. And really sweet. Thank you. Let me think. There are people I would like them to know that I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a bit like unsure on if I don't know if like people are hunting me or anything, and therefore if we tell them that I'm okay and I come with you, will that put them in danger? Because then they have that knowledge. And it would be great to know that Eastry's alive. But if you message, I'm trying to figure out if you get in contact with him and he doesn't reply, if that's worse.
Yeah, That's up to you, obviously.
Oh,
I mean,
this
there
is
are many reasons why he may not reply. But I don't know if that's helpful or unhelpful. But it might be better than not knowing at all, maybe.
that's true. That's true. And look, okay.
And it's a sending spell, so no one will know that. It will just be inside their head.
Okay, then I think if you could send a message to East Street, that would be great. Because worst case, he needs to know that the Empire is not safe for us, and other people are like in charge now, I think. So if you could say something like that,
Okay, well, I'll cast the spell, and you just tell me what you want me to say to him, and then I'll say it.
Okay.
Sorry, I realized that's not.
We did tell Sabine that Skia was with us, right? Yes, I messaged Sabine to say that Skia.
Yeah, because she said to stay with us.
That's true.
That's
So Sabine knows. So that's fine. Sabine knows. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wish there was a more kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Private
Definitive?
way to do that, but you'd have to. Unfortunately, I can't cast this. I have to cast the spell, so you'd have to tell me what you want to say, if that makes sense. So,
yeah. No. That makes sense. And it's really kind of you. I appreciate it a lot because you've been, you've had a lot to deal with, like your terrible great grandfather or whatever. And
just the one great.
Oh, okay.
Not
I think this greatest was,
to be fair.
This greatest was something else. But yeah, I'd appreciate it. Okay.
It has to be 25 words or less.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yes. Right. Will he know it's you?
Yes. Part of the spell means that.
Okay, so I
the
can
receiver
cut out.
knows who it's.
Hey, it's Eugene. Okay, great. I say 3 words.
That's 3 words saved for it there. And he can reply to the message straight away.
Okay.
Chris, can I hear this conversation going on?
I think this was a private conversation. I think you can see that they're having a private conversation.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't
listen or not.
leave the room, but I kind of took her to one side because
Okay.
I think
Rock's just going to yell from where he is. But if you hyphenate words, they only count as one.
Oh, is that true?
No.
Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm joking. I watched the argument. I'm here.
I generally don't think that's how language works. Says a huge stone golem that has come in with a tray of cups.
Thank you, Kath.
Skia, roll me a history check because I don't think you encounter many of these in the Empire.
She's just looking at her like this.
10.
I will just
10.
I will just immediately say to Kath, just quick note, don't ever surprise Skia. That's all.
No,
I'm just going to go
she'll
back.
stab you.
Duly noted. And she just pops the tray down and I thought you might like some tea. Hello, Skia. I am Kath. I am the housekeeper. If you need anything at any time of day, I am usually around or can be found.
And she's perfect and amazing.
Hi, Kath.
She is a large obsidian golem, probably about 6.5, 7 foot tall. She has beautiful gold fretwork that's been etched into her stone and several little tiny green stones dotted around her body, which you can see pulse with little energy. She seems rather intelligent and focused for a golem, but with a 10, you're not entirely certain what that means.
Big stone woman.
Perfect. That's all you need.
Oh, cool. Hi, Kath. All right. Wow. Oh, message. Wait. Do you want to do rocks first, and I'll think of something?
Oh yeah, there's no rush. Whenever you're ready.
You know, I'm still composing. We'll do it later.
Okay.
How is Aisling feeling right now?
I think she's doing all right, actually. I think she's got a little bit of like a how fucking dare you for fucking dusty old man. So she almost kind of wants to continue the argument. Like she wants to go back and be like, and another thing. But
I've had a shower and
You
I've thought of an argument now.
yeah, I've been planning this out. But yeah, obviously she knows she can't, because obviously. But yeah, I think she's feeling okay. She's doing all right. Mostly worried about Eugene, that Eugene's gonna murder everyone.
There is a kind of a gentle quiet that kind of falls across the room as the two Empire kids focus on what they're going to write. And
They're doing their
everybody else-
homework in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't copy.
Yeah, and Eugene
all right.
is
Well,
very...
then Eugene's what?
I imagine Eugene's probably quite quiet still at the moment.
Okay. I'll just sort of shuffle over next to Eugene while those guys are doing their homework then. Just be like... You right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to blow off any steam or go smack some stuff, or how are you feeling?
Yeah, I could set some things on fire. That sounds pretty good.
I love a bit of arson. Love it.
This we know.
Yeah, okay.
We won't do
I'm
it
just
in.
gonna-
We'll have to do it in the house, won't we? Can you build like a fireproof room?
There's a training courtyard.
Yeah, but how
Building to the house?
flammable is it?
It's designed for wizards.
Oh, so it's all good.
By a wizard.
Okay. So yeah, maybe when do you want to go do that before we go to bed? Maybe that'll help you sleep a bit better as well.
Yeah, or maybe it will just make me more angry before bed. I don't know.
Maybe, but if you want to do it, I think you should do it.
Oh yeah, we totally will.
Okay,
I'm just waiting for these guys to figure out what the
Oh, yeah.
messages say.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh. Sir, I finished.
Done. Slam the pen down.
Yes, slam it down. All right, pencils down, everyone. Pencils down. Okay, all right.
We
okay.
can go somewhere more quiet to do this if you want.
I can.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'll show you the library.
Cool, great libraries. You love books.
Ashley sits
Oh,
back
yeah,
knowing
I
they're going to be
forget
gone
that
for like 6
no-
hours.
Nobody else loves libraries.
That was such a... I am showing enthusiasm for my friends.
Yeah, let's go there. You love that place.
Yeah, your Michelle is showing.
Yeah, Eugene will take Skier to the library, I guess.
Ashling will annoy Rock for the 20 hours that they're in the library.
Just sending one message.
Yeah, but you're in
Yeah.
the library. You're going to be
It's true,
showing
could be
Skier
days.
all the books.
Okay,
All right,
are
I'm ready
you
when
ready?
you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Empire is bad. Attacked in throne room, teleported away, not heard from Drakes. They miss you. I miss you. Oh, it's Skier.
That's so good.
I love that. That's brilliant. Eugene sends the message. Feels it connect. The
Oh.
recipient gets the spell.
Good.
A minute or two passes, and then a reply comes from. Information limited. Dangerous situation. Can't extrapolate on that. Stay safe. Hope to see you soon. May have found what we were looking for. Misthursts have an estate.
Obviously, I'll relay all that to Skier. Well, I mean, good news. He's alive, right? You're muted,
You're
Michelle.
muted.
Yeah.
Skier just
Stunned into silence.
yeah, she really is. I think she just flops into like a chair, like the relief of like knowing that he's okay. It's just like something she's been holding on to for a long time. So she's like, okay, that's good. That's great. Okay, that's great. And she just then stands up again and gives Eugene a really big hug. That's
he gives her a hug.
one cool trick that you can do.
I am really sorry I didn't suggest this sooner.
No. It's you know, you're not like a communication device, you know. It's fine. Like and it's, you know, it's not always possible to do that stuff, so you don't really want to rely on it either. So no, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you though.
I do have one question though about what he said. He mentioned the name Misthurst.
Yeah, he said Misthurst has an estate, right?
Yeah. What? He was looking for them?
Chris,
You
can
know
I have
he went looking for the dragon masks.
Yes.
He was chasing down the lead that actually started with Kaja and these three.
Yeah.
From Vadaract. He was chasing back the creators and trying to find something. So if this is new information to Skier, it will be pertinent. And there's a reason that he has shared it with Eugene to get to Skier as well. Cool. Either something he has learnt in his travels or something he has information on prior.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, Ski will explain, like, he was looking for, like, the people who are making the dragon masks. Do you know what this Misthurst is? This estate is?
I don't know the estate, but... I mean, I didn't think... We talked about Callie Misthurst, right? Did
yes,
Eugene tell Skier?
You did, yes.
I can't remember who knows what anymore.
Callie Misthurst was one of the four figures in the throne room, and you guys recognise her by description.
So we did discuss her already.
She used
Ashling's friend.
Yeah, she used a different name for Skier and the Sweethearts, but you did pick up the term Misthurst in your research for her. One of her many pseudonyms.
Interesting.
Okay, so she has an estate somewhere. That's probably where he is, and that's where they're probably making them, maybe? Or getting them, or something.
And he was south, right? Vadaract?
All I know is he went south, but, you know.
Last point you know that he had contact with anybody was he was leaving Vadaract going south.
Yeah.
Towards Ashore?
Okay. Okay,
cool.
well, we know he's safe. We know sort of what he's doing. Do I know? Does he have sending? Do I know if he has a sending spell? Okay.
He's a sorcerer of no small power.
All right, then he's getting.
Yeah.
He's getting.
He's had
Ton-
this spell the whole
Yeah.
time. He didn't even send you a
Yeah.
message to let you know he was okay. Wow.
So rude.
That's
He is now going
rude.
into that rage, like, okay, I'm glad you're safe. Wait, hold on a minute.
Wait, hang on.
I've been worried about you this whole time.
I'm glad you're safe, and when I find you, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also know that he is deep cover, so he will not break protocol unless he absolutely has to.
Yes. Yeah.
But this is probably a really good opportunity for him to get some information out, even if he can't get it all out.
In my head, you have to do something to cast sending, but to reply to sending, you don't have to do anything. So that's probably safer for him. Okay.
But you can still be mad at him. It's like, even if you have logic, it's like...
Oh yeah, Skier's so mad at him now. Like, wait until I get my hands on you.
But hey, at least you know he's safe, right? Well,
Yeah, he's alive, so I can kill him. It's great.
Yeah, he's not safe. He's alive.
Okay, yeah, thank you for that. That means a lot. Okay, we should go get Rock to send his message.
And I can do that any time you need. Like, if there's anyone else you need to let know that you're safe.
Okay, if you have time later, it would probably be good to let one of the Drakes know, just because they'll probably be mad at me for not letting them know. So, yeah. If you've got, like the magic.
Oh, I've got
do it.
plenty of spell slots.
Okay, great. Yeah, if you could just let your pick. Duskgaze is probably the safest. Jagged and Mirren will probably be mad.
Have we met them all?
You
met them
have met them all.
right?
You spent the most
Briefly.
time with Jaggeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you did meet Duskgaze, and you were introduced to Duskgaze and Mirren.
Because it just has to be someone I know of,
Yeah.
right? To send.
Yeah,
sending
I think
to.
probably at that time Eugene was probably slightly intimidated by Duskgaze because he was only the second gnoll that you had met, and he
At
was
that time.
very different from the other young gnoll who was basically very reliant on everybody else's kindness.
Yeah. But yeah, them or Jaggeth. Maybe Jaggeth. I feel like Duskgaze, you might give him the information, and he sometimes forgets to actually pass on information. We love him, but it does just sit in his head sometimes. So maybe
Okay.
Jaggeth.
Yeah, maybe Jaggeth then. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Um,
I guess I should see if Rock is ready to,
oh yeah.
and how many words he's tried to make into one word.
You come out and Kath is kind of is over Rock's shoulder, kind of, but you can't do that. That's not how that spell works, Rock.
Rock surrounded
Cat's turned
surrounded
into
by scrunched
Clippy.
up balls of paper everywhere.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I've been
Send
ready
a
for
message.
ages. I've been waiting for you.
Right. Okay. Well, whenever you're ready. I'm ready.
It's to Campbell, my sister.
Yep. Dearest
Just-
sister.
I'm just going to say, I'm just wondering whether I should just put in random words for the sake of seeing how much it can annoy Eugene, but I'm not. So Rock has got surprisingly succinct in his messages. So Rock is just going to say, meet me in Cloud's Cairn in 4 days. Rebecca expecting you. Bring any info on grandmother. Now, is a slash considered a word?
A slash is not.
Do you
considered a
need the
word.
slash in an audio format?
No, slash would be
Yeah.
the replacement for a comma, which would be the preferred grammatical way.
Again,
Well,
again,
in this case, it
not
would be for the word all.
necessary.
But I'm just checking. Yeah, bring any info on a grandmother / family history, and then just be careful. Trust no one. Also, don't trust Eugene. No, kidding. Just kidding.
Look, I said no to killing you, okay?
That time,
Could change your mind.
you said you thought about it.
Spell goes off. Connects. Camber almost instantaneously. Trade delegation en route. Be with you soon. Expecting fierce negotiations, but have what you need.
Okay. I think. What time of the day is it now, roughly, Chris?
It's actually relatively early. It's probably only coming up to about mid to late morning because you woke
Oh,
up.
for real?
Yeah, you woke up, had your argument, got teleported.
Oh yeah,
and
that's true. It was
Oh,
breakfast,
yeah.
wasn't it?
So you
I
literally
forgot.
only had time for breakfast. All you've done is eat and talk today, which is great. I love days like that.
Oh, love it.
And there
I
is
think-
no,
Well,
as we
I
discussed
mean-
before, there is no time difference between New Doan and Cloudscairn. They're on the same area.
It's time to
Especially
go
when you're
roots,
thrown
just
through the
saying.
ether by a crazy wizard.
I mean, if there's nothing else we have to do here, I can get my grandma to come get us.
Yeah.
Sure. I will send that second mailbird that I didn't send to Campbell. I'm going to send to Rebecca, and it's literally just going to say expect trade delegation in 4 days. We'll be back by then, and I'll send it to her.
Also, before we do head off, get picked up by Grandma, can Aisling have been drawing out like a bigger version of the original continent map for the research team to have?
Yep. And,
So
and
they
an
know where
explanation
things
note
used
of
to
what
be
it is
and
and where it comes from.
Well, I mean, yeah, someone probably told her to put that.
Well, I think you go into the research room and there is, behind one of the bigger desks, there's a fluffy pair of ears that is busy moving around, muttering to themselves. Oh dear, this
Hi.
is... yeah. Oh, hey, Aisling! Oh, you frightened me, and then hugs you immediately.
Yeah.
And
Hi, I got a thing. I got a thing for you.
Wasn't you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry. Yes, a thing for me.
Yeah, it was. New Dome was fine. We're gonna go back there soon. Eugene's great granddad is a fucking twat, but we're gonna go back there soon, and it's gonna be fine.
Oh dear. Is Eugene okay? Is Eugene with you? Does Eugene need to talk? I am very good at listening.
I know, but yeah, Eugene's just over in the dining room, but
Okay.
just sorting out messages and shit. But I drew so we got to see the map of what all the land masses and stuff look like before they're all smashed up and thrown up, and I drew it for you guys. So here's
I do
that.
love a good Aisling map.
Yeah,
It's
and
like-
here's
I'm a
that.
star
It's
map.
all. Yeah, exactly. Right? They're so cool. You get it. So here's the labels of where everything is. Here's where that used to be. Here's where this used to be. And the temples were like at far ends of each thing. And
Goodness, Malwyn was very far over, wasn't it? It wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I nearly
That
grew
was
up by the
right
coast. That would have
over.
been weird. Very different experience.
It was like, yeah, everything's been
I know,
sort of,
everything would just like been a little big drop. Been very weird.
yeah, I know, right? Really?
I'm okay with
But
heights.
you're all about the stars, and they're right up there.
Oh, but they're up. It's down I worry about.
Oh, the bit where you go, yeah, okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah.
So
do you
I
not
suppose
like
more
land on your
accurately,
feet?
I'm not scared of heights. I'm scared of falling off of heights.
But you do not land on your feet. Is that a generalization?
That's a little racist.
Okay, sorry. Anyway. So yeah, here's where all the and then yeah, I just thought in case it would be useful for you guys, and in case you were able to in any way do any kind of pattern recognition for where things have got thrown about.
I will put it up right next to this big map that you drew us before, which is the current state of the scattered land with the extra islands.
That's why
that
I
you
drew
found.
you a big one, so you can
exactly.
overlay it.
Oh.
Because if you
Well, I
shine
mean-
a light through it, you can.
Yeah, I mean, we are fairly much convinced that there is something in the Tempest. If it's not the actual temple, it is going to be a hint as to where it might be.
Okay.
So at some point, we need to go there.
Yeah, that's on the list. I think it's on
Lyris.
Skier's left elbow.
Okay. What's
Yeah.
that? Who's Skier?
Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna drag.
Ugh.
gonna drag Toby through the house and go to where Skier and everyone is.
Hello, Rock. Hi, Rock. Apparently, I'm going this way.
Wait, where
Bye.
is Skier right now? Are they not all in the same room?
I don't know. Where is Skier at the moment?
I think Skier's been left to her own devices and is just snooping around.
Hell yeah!
So it's
Looking at
possibly
boxes and
somewhere
shit.
in the research
Yeah.
area, just like looking through papers and stuff.
You're too sneaky. I didn't know you were there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I go the whole way around the fucking house trying to find you. Don't know where you are. Come back in the research room and see
Tiny
you.
tabaxi by one paw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have just got on a slide
Yeah.
and
The
thought,
slide! Okay, they do go on the slide a few times, and then they're gonna.
And then Toby reminds Aisling what they're doing.
Skier! Alright, cool. And we'll get back into the research room. And do I spot you? Or are you being sneaky pants?
No, I think you can spot her.
Okay.
Just going through cupboards and things.
Skier!
Oh,
Oh,
don't
yes,
touch that!
I was.
Oh no, don't touch that!
I touched
that's
nothing.
fine. No, it's for your own safety. That vine is yeah, that's highly unpredictable. It's been
Don't
coated
touch
in wild
vines.
magic.
Don't touch vines.
Okay, I didn't touch anything. I took nothing. Hi.
No. Curious sentence that you constructed there, but hello.
Hello.
Skier! This is Toby. Toby, this is Skier.
I'm Toby.
Hi, Toby. I'm
I am
Skier.
Starguide Toby of Malwind Forest. I'm here helping Particle Chosen with research because, well, partly because they needed my help, and partly because I'm actually seeing the world before I settle into becoming a seat on the Council of Druids.
Yeah, and they're a total
Oh,
legend.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, Toby.
Pleasure to meet you.
So-
Oh, I remember you're the stabby one who was on Parshkik's island, right?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, the
Oh,
stabby one.
Yes, they mentioned you. Yes, they said you were very fond of you. You know.
Yeah, stabby
Oh,
one that saved our ass like 100 times.
I think even
Yeah,
Rock's
yeah.
very fond of you, despite the fact he pretends to be grumpy about everything.
He pretends to be grumpy about lots of things.
So
he pretends to
many
not like me, but he
things.
really does.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, he loves you. He loves Gree as well. And
Yeah,
he will
actually, there were a
never-
couple people he kept talking about, like
Hey, you're
how
out
much
of
he
earshot.
loved. He just loved them so much, and I think that must have been you, Toby. So, yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
100%.
quite likable. I do try to be personable.
You are.
Yes, and you're very
Yeah.
personable too. I like that. Well, if you ever need anything, please ask. Healing, guidance of nature, moral support. I'm a great listener. Anything you say,
Ooh.
They
just
are.
between the two of us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. All right, thanks, Toby. I might take you up on that. Nature
No
thing's
problem.
very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, so the reason of vines, because I'm trying to find something that would combat a vine lord if we encountered one again.
Good. Yes. Love it.
And
Excellent.
hopefully
Have
not
tried
accidentally grow
fire?
one.
We did try fire.
Fire,
It did
good.
work. It was post-mortem, though. So
Oh,
we'd like
okay.
to do it pre-mortem
Mm-hmm.
if we can.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool. I'm going
Okay.
to quickly find Eugene if Eugene is around and give him
Oh.
a hug.
Yeah, right,
Okay.
let's go. We'll all go together. There's the map. I've popped yeah, all right, cool.
Yes,
Let's go.
perfect. And I'll let Bonnie know about that and we can start looking into that. That's perfect. Thank you so
Amazing.
much, Aisling.
That's cool.
That's good. There's a pause and Eugene just gets a hug at the waist.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Oh, they're so magical.
Look down and there's a fairy fate.
Hi, Toby.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Aisling,
are you
broad
okay?
strokes explained that you'd had a not great time.
His great granddad's a twat.
That's what she said.
I said fucking twat, actually.
But just
Yeah,
wanted to let
that's
you know
very accurate.
that you're loved here, and if you need someone to talk to, I am around. I'm not shipping out for a little while.
Thanks. I don't actually think we're staying very long, but thank you.
Well, it's really lovely seeing you all. I'm just going to do a bit more research, but if you need me, just through them.
Bye.
They just bound off happily. Oh, and then run back in and just hug Rock briefly before disappearing.
Oh, stop that. Get off.
He loves them so much.
Love it.
God, she's-
Yeah.
So much love.
I know. Isn't it adorable?
Okay, so should I contact my my grandmother?
Yeah, I say let's go unless anyone's got anything else they want to do here.
No, I gave those guys a map. I wanted to see if there's any baked goods hanging about anywhere. And
Good job.
final P before we go, because it's important to do that before you travel. But I'm
I
good.
think there'll be time for that after I've said. Anyway, I'm just gonna go send the message.
Okay.
Eugene's just like, why do I ever ask? Should just do it. I don't
Hey,
know
that was
why
a
I
solid
do.
list of stuff to get done, alright?
That was fair.
To be fair. Yeah, Eugene will just send a message to his grandmother asking, "Come get me,
Please.
Come pick me up. Come pick
pick
me
me
up.
up."
Meet me on your uncle's magic circle.
Rock's going
You
to
are
grab a couple of bottles of the good wine as we're heading towards this.
and
The house
presumably
red.
someone loads up some of some buns in a bag somewhere as well.
Someone.
Yeah, Aisling.
Yeah.
Aisling has her duvet filled. The duvet cover's just filled with buns now.
Yeah.
Dragging it along.
As you wander past, Kath says, "Is there anybody that you would like me to notify, just to let them know that you were here, or that you'll be back soon?"
Just tell Clementine I'll be back in a minute.
I keep a close eye on Clementine as you requested.
I know.
Chris, here's a question. Can I telepathically talk to Kath?
Yes, Kath is a sentient being. She can be talked to telepathically. She's
Cool.
an artificial life, as opposed to a construct.
What secrets you got with Kath?
Yeah.
You can't say in front of the rest of us, huh?
Nothing.
It's a sordid romance. He's been hiding it for months.
Yeah.
Don't blame him. Kath's amazing.
Surprise! No, actually, it's not going to. There's nothing I need to say right now.
Okay, fair enough. But yes, you can.
Yeah,
if you
that's
need
cool.
to talk to Kath telepathically, it's perfectly doable.
Yeah,
And
just a
just
thought.
saucy message as we leave.
You probably know from your research on. You would have learnt a little bit about the Sidoric, and you know that basically they're artificial lives, so they have souls and spirits and sentience. So your power works on them. Same reason that curative magic works on them.
All right, I will round everyone up and get everyone to the teleportation circle.
Take you like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a point where Toby's standing in the middle of the circle going, "Where am I going? Why?"
Oh! No,
Just-
You
I
out
just
of the
have-
circle. Everyone
We love
else
you.
in.
We love
I do
you,
have
Toby,
images
sir.
of Eugene going around going, come on, not you, come on, not you, come on. No, I said not you.
Right,
You,
as
come on.
everybody had a wee.
I am not turning the circle around.
There is a
Just try.
of magic, and the silhouettes of two figures form in bright light as both your grandparents appear on the magic circle. Aramis immediately just rushes forward and grabs Eugene in a big hug before kind of reaching out to the rest of you. Kind of looks and then pulls back.
Rock
just looks you
awkwardly
all
pats
over.
him on the head.
Wow.
Taletta just kind of gives you all a look over. Well, you all look fine. He didn't hurt you. That's good.
Oh no, good lord, no.
No. Well, he did. We got smacked about a bit when we got thrown, but whatever. It's fine.
Well, that wasn't him. That was just the circumstances.
Score that
It was him,
one...
though, wasn't it?
We'll score that one more reason that he can't come to family dues.
Nah, he's off the card list for sure.
Let's get these lovely people home, love, and they can bring us up to speed on everything. Yes. Straight to the estate. Straight to the estate, my love. And she weaves a familiar-looking spell. Quickly, then.
I will put an arm around Skier as we are doing this.
Yeah, Skier has that look of like, oh, here we go again.
There is that pressure, the shift, and the of moving a great distance, but you step out the other side, completely, comfortably unscathed.
We haven't been scathed in a bit. Thank you.
There we go.
I was just
Well, you're in the
gonna
right place
Yeah.
You are in the Zilman Library, the private library, just outside of where the training centre, actually, where Eugene practiced with Scathe. And you're led back through. Your rooms are still made up. If you need to rest, relax. If you want to talk now or talk later, we are happy to do that on your leisure. Celesta says, I have some business I need to attend to, but I will be back as quickly as I can. And they cast a look at each other. Please stay on the estate for now.
Can I insight check?
Oh, can I help?
Check that look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's like-
too? Because
Yeah. Are we all rolling individually?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody rolls individually.
All right, 22.
okay, it's not too bad.
22, nice. Skier?
27.
27, that's gross.
Rude
Eugene?
people.
24.
24.
We
Rock?
rolling so good.
I was quite proud of what I did. I got 17.
Oh, we're proud of you too.
They're not. So there is a concern for not just your safety, but their own. There is a sense of urgency around Taletta. She's pleased to have you back, but she needs to go. She needs to go right now. And Aramis settles into a guardian stewardship. He's remaining behind to protect you and the estate.
Okay.
Mhm.
As soon as she's gone, I think Eugene just asks his grandpa, like, "What? Did something happen
Yes.
while we weren't here?"
Let's not discuss this here. Come with me, and we'll go somewhere where you can sit and relax, and I'll explain. And they lead you through the estate to one of the sitting chambers. Please take a seat. Do you need anything, any refreshments or anything? Oh, you bought buns.
Yeah.
Are
She
they
empties it out
Evelyn's?
onto a
Oh,
table.
amazing! I could do with one of these pick me ups
She just
myself.
Tips it out onto a nearby coffee table.
Things in New Doan at the moment are complicated. We made our decisions. We did the right thing. We thought the populace would be fine with that decision once we explained it. However, it seems that Dawn Chorus's work in the city has been to disrupt and alienate us, the council, from a large proportion of the body. We had not realized how out of step we had fallen with our people. Though we have a majoritative support and an understanding from the elves, there are factions who are presently rioting. They are mystically affected by planted demonkin in our city. We have been trying to isolate these leaders and either expose or remove them as quick as we can. Presently, the city is on lockdown. Technically, we shouldn't have brought you here, but we need you to talk to the council to explain what you saw and what was affected. So we got special discompensation to bring you in.
Wait, how did Demon King get into the city?
From what we know, Dawn's Chorus, while she was disguised as one of us, spent time summoning them quietly.
Fuck's sake.
This
So
plan
there's a lot
has
more
been
done.
in motion for a long time. The council are going to try and talk to Estra's soul to see if they can figure out more information. Do any of you know how to speak to the dead? Because it'd be a good excuse to get you in the room.
I can make them dead.
And we really do appreciate that, Skier, but not helpful in this particular instance.
No,
However, if there are
so.
things that need to be made dead, I definitely will be leaning on your skills.
Oh, yeah, no.
Not directly, no, but I can communicate telepathically should that be of any use, or we can spin it that it is.
It's just it was just an easier way to
And I
get
can
the
turn
room
the
open.
undead, so that might be helpful one day.
That might also be useful. Keep that in mind.
You start speaking to them and they start chatting shit. You can...
I'm sorry we've brought you back to this chaos, particularly since you were safe in Cloud's Kern, but there was no way for us to be able to communicate how complicated the situation was quickly and succinctly. And we did need you here, I'm afraid. Council is very eager to talk to you.
Oh, again.
It's not going to be a problem to leave the city, is it?
No. We are predicting that once we can get this back under control, we will even be able to get rid of some of the more draconian, terrible term, sorry, the more over-enforced laws that prevent travel, particularly to allies and relatives.
I mean, I would imagine things like that would take a while to change. You can't force people to just suddenly open their borders and attitudes, but I do have to return to Klauscone be in Klauscone in 4 days' time, so I just wanted to make sure that wouldn't be a problem or put anyone in a difficult position.
We will make sure you're back there, one way or the other. Thank you for coming back, and I'm sorry that you are being brought into this. Please follow your grandmother's instruction. Please stay on the estate for now. I have reached out to Falone for a garrison of her most trusted guards to be nearby to make sure that you are not the targets of any ire that may come from what
Where's
is changing.
Sadia? Is Sadia okay?
Yes, she's fine.
Busy?
Busy?
Pause for that long, Chris.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just like, yes, okay, that's right. That's because I have two NPCs and we've used them both today. Yes, she's fine. Presently, she and Stone are out, lending their support. Yes. There is someone I would like you to meet soon, though. The new representative for the Seat of Earth would like to thank you personally for your help in protecting Nudoan and the world at large. They're an old friend of mine. I am very pleased that they managed to finally get the recognition that they so richly deserve. But that can last for another day. Meantime, you probably quite tired from back and forthing all over the place. So please rest. I am around if you need me. I'm within message range as well. I'm sorry to have to worry you. I wish this were a brighter, more heroic welcome. You deserve it. And they just sort of stand up and they briefly just lean down and give Eugene a big hug. And then just kind of squeeze Rock and Ashling's shoulders as they walk past and just ruffle Skier's hair.
There's many horns in there. Be careful.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't. Yeah. Yeah.
If the horns don't get you, she's liable to stab your hand as well.
Yeah.
And they just leave the four of you to your own devices.
Okay, so that sounds pretty bad. Okay, what's the... Seems silly asking, but what's the defenses of this place like? I think they're pretty good.
You'd know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You did check them out skull first.
Yeah, remember?
They're pretty good. Okay, are there any like rooms with like windows that look out that I could like maybe sit in and
there's a
keep an
balcony
eye?
that we went to before.
Okay, just
I'll show you where it is.
Yeah, I could take up watch there and just keep an eye on like maybe glean what's happening a bit.
Yeah,
and then
just
technically
careful,
I'm
just
not
like
leaving.
Be sneaky about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a good thing.
I could take a look. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Pocket could take a look. If you give me...
Some cheese?
No, I'm just seeing how long it'll take. An hour. If you give me an hour.
Okay, well, look, I'm gonna take Perch if Ashlyn, you
Pocket
take
comes
me
out
there.
of a pocket. Sorry. Go finish, sorry.
I'm gonna go Perch and keep an eye on everything that's
Are you,
happening
like,
around the estate.
Full Batman posing.
Yeah.
Protect
Just on the edge.
Yeah, there's a perfectly good chair. I could just be standing,
yeah.
but no, she's crouched.
Crouched,
Hood up.
cape waving.
Yeah.
On the balcony.
It suddenly starts raining out of nowhere.
Oh
yeah.
The moon
It's
is
suddenly
just behind
nighttime
you.
as well. Like
Yeah, there's rim lighting.
See, now, just because you said that, now Rock's going to be standing behind you with a glass of wine like that, just watching you as you're doing that.
Yeah.
Hi.
Amazing.
Hello.
You right there?
Skia, make me a perception check from the balcony. Is everyone joining her there?
I'm going to cast Find Familiar and change Pocket's form.
Pocket kind of crawls out of her pocket as soon as you start and kind of looks at you and just goes,
Oh, it's been ages.
He really doesn't like being a hawk, does he?
his brain, basically his brain gets confused because he thinks that he's both prey and predator at the same time and he just doesn't like it.
Oh. Starts gnawing at his own arm.
Can I turn him into
Rock's
a
just
pigeon?
literally
Those are
going to
red
wander
rats
back
with
and
wings.
forth.
I think perhaps you
Rock's
probably
just
all
like
settle-
doesn't know what to do with himself. Like he's like wants to be helpful, but everyone else is doing stuff, so he's just going to wander back and forth with a glass of wine and be like,
I'm just leaning on
okay?
the balcony like this.
I think if
next
you guys
to Skia, like right next to her. Look at that.
show Skia the balcony, I think you will probably stay quite close. I don't know whether you kind of feel, after everything you've been through recently, whether you kind of feel like being together is probably better. If you can help it.
well, I think we'd be within the same kind of room of the balcony
Yeah.
and stuff. But while Eugene is doing his concentrating, I think we'll just be Aisling and I
I'm
board.
pointing out random interesting things to Skia.
Cool. You can
Interesting to
actually
me,
have
interesting
an
to no one else.
advantage with perception because irrespective of whether it's interesting to Aisling or not, it either helps you locate things around the city or gets rid of something that you need to be aware of.
Okay.
You don't need to be aware of. So it kind of actually helps in a weird roundabout way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm
that's
pointing
a
out things that I
statue.
think are useful, but
Yeah.
they're really just narrowing down what's completely useless.
Almost cutting out the noise, ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That helps a lot. Thank you. That makes it a 24 perception.
Nice.
So thank you.
Some really good rolls today.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't zone in on any one or anything in particular, but you can smell fire on the wind and you can hear screaming and shouting the city from different places. Your ears zone into those sounds and you can actually hear metal on metal as weapons are being drawn.
Jesus.
New Doan is burning. If they cannot bring this under control, it could be the end of the Golden City. I think this heavy, heavy feeling falls on all of you. You know that you have done the right thing. You knew there would be consequences and you knew that it would be spoken about. I don't think any of you were prepared for the reality of what it would do to the elves. And in that quiet moment, Aisling, you realize something. There is no voice echoing your thoughts. There hasn't been all day. You have been so preoccupied and so busy
Oh shit, he got wished away!
that you did not realize that Alabaster is gone.
Fuck!
And that's where we're going to end today's
No!
episode.
Oh,
No,
you
it isn't.
bastard!
No, it isn't.
Oh no!
No, it isn't.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm
it
tying
is,
a string
I'm
to
afraid.
Alabaster when I find him next.
Happy
Shit.
holidays, everybody.
Fuck.
How did I not notice that?
You've been very busy keeping Eugene on the level, and you
Yeah, but normally
historically,
Alabaster's got a sassy bit of shade to throw about.
yeah, unless he feels like unless it's really serious, in which case he backs off and leaves you to it, because he's actually become
Wait, he
much
gave
more
Rock a telepathic high five at one point.
before
Was
you
that
got the
before?
wish spell.
Yeah, that was.
That was
Yeah.
in relation to Sass against
it was.
great granddad.
Shit. Balls.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, I will leave the stream with this. Our eyes drift away from New Doan, through the edge of reality, deep, deep into the waves, to a familiar land coated in shades of greys and whites. In the center, a tall, powerful form with long horns looks around and says, "Well, shit." That's where we're going to leave today.
Love that.
Oh
shit.
no.
Bollocks.
Oh, I love how
Oh,
much
my
more
God.
sweary Alabaster has got the longer he's been in my brain.
Yeah.
He's learned a lot.
Oh yeah. I'm a bad influence on that boy.
Ah, dear.
Now we've got to find Alabaster as well. Jeez.
Oh, you got any room left on that list, Skier?
Yeah.
got a leg.
Yeah, start on the leg.
Guys, this has been a very interesting episode that went a very different direction than I thought it was going to.
Oh,
but
for
in a
real?
good
Okay.
way. Yes. I had a number of things prepared, and I was just like, no, I'm going to let it go the way it was.
You know what you weren't prepared for? Eugene sass.
Oh, yeah.
I
Look at
was not
Ollie's
prepared.
little foot.
Oh, look at the little man chin.
He's really pushing me. Why?
He's blessing
Oh my
you.
god.
Ah, dear.
That's his way of blessing you.
So
You have been blessed.
this is our adventure for the time being. I'm going to change this music a little bit. This
Something
is
less
our
cheerful,
adventure
maybe?
for this year. We will be back next week, but this adventure will be back on the 14th of January.
That's so
Holy
many
crap.
away.
Just to give me a chance to build the new version of the stream, which may not look very different from this, but trust me, it will work better for our side.
Hell yeah.
And to have a nice break.
Yeah.
We will, however, be back next week with the kobolds who saved Crimbo. Keep an eye out.
Oh!
The art, which you got a very, very quick sneak preview at because of Naughty Wayne earlier today, is brilliant. Thank you so much, Theo, for putting that together. We have a sneak peek of the characters coming during the week and a few details. I'm very excited. It's going to be
so
complete
good.
mania.
Yeah. It's gonna be so good.
For those of you who are joining us next week, we will see you there. If you are not able to make it or we do not catch you before then, have amazing holidays. However you celebrate, whoever you celebrate with, enjoy yourself. Take some time to yourself. Relax, recuperate, re-energize, and look
Eat
forward
loads.
to a brand new year coming up with some exciting adventures. We are going to be back for that. Just these for my wonderful cast of people to tell you where you can find them and if they have things coming up, which is possibly doubtful this time of year, where that might be. And I'm going to go with Charlie first.
What? I am at charlievince.com. That's got links to social media and it's got my portfolio and my shop. And I have a new Instagram for spooky pictures. Because I'm a kids book illustrator, but I also I'm a goth idiot, so I want to draw some spooky stuff. So I have a separate one now that's just charlie.veee. But if you go on
All
my
the
normal
E's.
Instagram, you'll see it.
Anything is sort of linked to from your website as well?
Not yet.
It will be linked to from your website eventually.
Yeah, it's kind of separate from my regular illustration stuff, but yeah. Anyway, that's all my stuff. Thank you everyone for watching us all year. It's been so much fun. It's been so good. Another year of some other heroes. Haha. And hi, Mum. Love you, Mum.
Hi,
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Have a satanic Christmas, everyone.
Oh dear. Michelle, would you like to go second, please?
Yes. You can find me on social medias under Feline Trickster. I'm terrible at posting stuff. I think I say this every week. The best place to find me, honestly, is just here.
On a Sunday.
Just vibing.
On a Sunday, just vibing. I do art. I do that stuff. I'm just bad at posting it. You're more likely to find it in the Some of the Heroes Discord, where I will share that stuff.
Oh yeah, join the Discord.
Yes.
So join the Discord. And
Join the
yeah,
Discord.
thanks for watching.
Amazing, thank you. Wayne, would you like to go next, please?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. You can find me pretty much on the internet everywhere under Created by Wayne, which is my product business and my course that is enrolling currently still, but closes on Tuesday. So if you're interested in that, please do go and have a look and join us. Yeah, otherwise I'm on that, and my other social is WayneFix01. But you can drop past, say hi, and I try and post stuff, mostly cats these days, but that's okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody for hanging out with us every week, and for the people who keep coming back, and the people who watch our stuff on YouTube. And honestly, none of it gets taken for granted. It means a lot, and it's really appreciated. And also, I want to publicly say thank you to my fellow cast members and DM, because it's a joy to do this every Sunday with them and with our wonderful people who hang around with us. So I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Love
so
you
much.
all.
Thea, would you like to go next, please?
Sure. You can find me at my website, which is theoblueillustration.com, and there are links to all the other places online that you can find me. Like Michelle, I'm a bit rubbish at posting at the moment, but there's usually some pictures of cats.
And we like
Perfect.
the cats.
What more do you
that's
need?
Perfect. Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. That
Oh yeah, also there's a book coming out by
is-
Theo.
there
just
is-
Oh,
in
yeah,
case.
just-
So you know, like you do.
in
Yeah, it's
April
not for
next
ages
year.
yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, the pre-order link is in the chat at the moment. So if you'd like to go and pre-order that, that's kind of important. Pre-orders
Please should.
for artists
Please
and
do.
authors. So please do pre-order it, because it's super cool, and you can give it as a Christmas gift and everything. It's super awesome.
Yeah, thank you to
Perfect.
all the people who have pre-ordered it and sent me messages telling me they pre-ordered it. It's very sweet. I very much
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Are you like? Have you
amazing.
got to that point where you're like, what do you want me to do with this information?
No,
Pre-order it.
it's
Great.
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
What do you want, a
join the
biscuit?
queue.
No, it hasn't been that many people.
Make it that many people. That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, if you do pre-order, please make sure that you send Theo a message
Yeah,
regularly to
dude,
tell
I think
them you
it's
pre-ordered.
cute.
Amazing. That just leaves me to wrap up. You can find me at Chris Mepham RPG wherever your media is socialed. Varying amounts of interaction at the moment, just because I'm busy. I do the work thing, and it takes the time. Like Michelle and Theo, I am a little bad at posting artwork, but I have got some stuff coming up at the moment. I have got some stuff I would like to share in the next week or so. Wayne has had sneak peeks, and he's been giving me thumbs up and things, so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. No more guest slots, but I will post Horde of Tales show as soon as it becomes available. Other than
Give me
that,
a
I am
thumbs
the
up.
voice behind Some Other Heroes at Some Other Heroes, wherever your media is socialed. We will be back next week with our holiday special, and this will be back on the 14th of January. Thank you so much to my wonderful players for letting me take them on this adventure and for creating such wonderful characters and responses. Honestly, I love this. I really, really do. It energizes me in such a great way, and I love doing it with you all.
We love it
and-
too.
Yes. Join us on Discord. Come and join the community. They're
Yeah.
lovely people. It's really wonderful. If you can spare a few pennies and you would like to help us out, keep the lights on as we do. We will always carry on doing this as long as we can because it is a labour of love. But we have a Ko-fi if you would like to help us as well. But no pressure. Just you being here is wonderful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that's it. See you next week. We love you lots. Take care of yourselves. Roll dice. Tell stories. Be wonderful. We love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye.